taken the time to just go for it.
Prostitution.
Twerking.
I want to learn like card tricks.
Oh, I used to know card tricks. I used to know a ton of card tricks.
We're live, by the way.
Like these.
I wish I knew where my old set of cards was.
What's
I
up,
had 'em, like-
everybody?
I had 'em,
Welcome
like,
back
eaten
to another episode of Unfinished Business.
No, I learned like a couple card tricks for.
Bro, Corey, is this not the stupidest disc you've ever
Dude.
felt in your entire life? Like, what
It
is this thing?
I can't wait to throw it.
Same.
I already know what video I'm doing. And I don't want to say it out loud because the universe will make me not do it. Check out these cards though. They are freaking oh, you can't see. They're freaking Nashville.
Those are cool.
Thick.
And they got like
There we go.
things to do with Nash.
Yeah, I used
That's
to
really
live there.
cool.
Freaking
Am I
super
in there?
Huh?
Am I in there? I used to live there.
Yeah, you're right here.
Do I have my own card? Oh, look at me go, dude.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Taylor, is there a way to like make me not look like a vampire?
Yeah, what is going on with your camera right now? I just noticed that.
I don't know. I've been messing with it for like an hour.
Messing with it. I love the pronunciation of that one.
Fessing with
Yeah.
it like that.
Oh, that's
3D
better.
printing you cards? That's interesting. Mike, I don't even know you could do that. What the frig?
Did we get an announcement? And can you just fucking stop, bro? Oh, sorry, we're live.
Up.
Can you just?
And he's banned.
PDO Ninja is cranking my hog right now.
Yeah, what'd you do? Just
Yeah,
lower
I don't know
the.
why.
I just turned the exposure down.
Mike,
Okay.
we're gonna do another week.
It looks
now
so
it's-
much better.
Now it's kind of dark though, but it definitely looks way better.
Yeah, but I still look like a vampire.
But then if I try to change it again, it just goes back.
it could be my
Stop.
light. Yeah, it could just be my
Why
light.
is it saturation?
I don't look
Something
like that in real life.
you're so grainy, bro. What is your camera doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I look perfect on my side.
All right, Mike. We're gonna do another week of the weekly challenge, so you'll have time to do it because Tyler also didn't do it.
I mean, should we really like? I don't know. Do you know what's really sad is the ones that I keep coming up with, I never do.
Oh, I have
just-
I have an idea I really want to do, but I don't know
I
exactly
really
how
wanted
it's
to do
gonna
this
work.
one.
I'm pretty proud of the fact that this challenge that we just did is the Uno challenge because it's understable, neutral, overstable.
Bro, and I didn't even think to name it.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's clever.
Wait, I want you guys to hear my idea and tell me why it's not going to work because I know, but it would be so funny. All right, so the weekly challenges,
It'll work.
everybody has to like you have to designate that you're doing it, like you are participating this week, and then in Discord we do a poll to ban one slot from that person's bag.
Why wouldn't that work?
That's so funny.
So what would be like banning a slot?
I was gonna
Well,
do
no,
disc, but we don't
what
know
if we do-
everybody's bag. But what if we're just like,
In-
okay, for Tyler, you cannot throw an overstable distance driver. Or
Yeah,
like fairway
I was gonna
driver or
say,
whatever.
You tell Tyler he can't throw an overstable, like a Firebird, essentially.
Yeah.
He might have some trouble.
Well, I was
Or
thinking
why don't-
today in our round, I was like, I threw a tomb on every hole. I was like, bro, if I just didn't have a tomb, my life would suck right now.
You just-
We'll
you
stop
just play
playing
with-
Mickey Mouse courses.
Why don't we?
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
You have to put your bag.
Oh, you just
Like,
have to list
ooh.
it? Yeah, and then we
list
just...
your bag. No, list your bag, and everyone gets to pick one disc that you're
yeah,
not allowed to have.
that's better.
The
That's
whole
better.
bag, that's
Yeah.
actually hilarious.
Each
that's
individual
gas.
person gets to go and say, you can't throw this disc.
Which would be how many? Us four,
Mac,
more.
my...
Mac, and Mac.
Yeah,
and-
6. Bro, it's half
Mike,
my
dude.
bag.
6 or 7.
It
Yeah,
doesn't. Yeah, but that's the cool thing, dude. That's such a good challenge.
That's actually hilarious. Yeah, we should. Do we want to? What are we doing here? Do we want to run it back for the next week? Let
Yeah,
Tyler
let's
and Mike do it,
yeah,
or-
give it another week. Give it
Yeah.
another week this week.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Because this
Give
one
me
was-
till like tomorrow, and then I.
Or
If I would've really thought
podcast
about
again
it-
tomorrow.
If I really thought about it, I should have just parked the irons for a day, and
How'd
Go get
they?
that round
You
in.
already said this, but I wasn't paying attention. How'd they go? Did you like them?
so actually, I didn't really talk too much about it, to be honest. So for some reason, I was hitting him really, really thin for like the first 15 hits, but the dispersion was a lot tighter. And then my two buddies showed up. They started hitting him, and then when I started hitting him, I was hitting him flush. They're money, dude. They go further than my other ones, but my other ones were like weaker shafts or lies. So the ball would go higher when it needs to go like lower, so it wouldn't go as far. Anyways, they're nice. I let my one buddy go and use them this afternoon, and he really liked them. So he's probably getting a set here pretty soon.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Boy, got some banana bread, bro.
I love that video.
It's the best.
After work, bro.
My mom said good things would happen to those who wait, bro. I also have something to talk about after we're done the podcast because I want us to stay locked in on disc golf.
Oh, wait! You're saying this group of people isn't locked in on disc golf right now?
Yeah, what are you
Why
trying
don't
to
we?
say?
Why can't we do this before?
Just because I'll talk about it after. Something to look forward to, Matt.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, let me flip this hat around.
Wait,
first.
what's the first round? Is the first live round of the year on Friday?
Friday, yeah. All stars
Oh my
tomorrow.
gosh.
Oh,
I will be watching.
got that Haiti drip.
Yeah, that's funny. My coworker made a really funny comment today when he picked up the phone. His family used to own a funeral home, and he goes, "This is Johnson's funeral home. You kill him, we freeze him," or something like that. It was so funny. You had to be there, I guess. What did he say? It was
You kill him, we chill him.
yes.
That's it.
That's what
That's
it was. You
solid.
kill him, we chill him. I was bagging up.
Why is this not working? man.
Typist.
For the first episode, should we go Speed
Goggles
Racer? The goggles are always right here. Not going
You keep your
anywhere.
goggles there?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got my goggles right here, bro.
Oh,
Can you please just swim in those things for once in your life?
Nice
Yeah.
goggles.
I don't have anything.
I got these after or at the very, very end of like pool weather. So
Bro, it was so nice today.
hey, man, it was
Brought
nice
me
here too. So I
much
can't-
life.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie.
That brought life, bro.
felt
50,
immaculate.
56-degree weather brought me life today.
What is
Holy
weather?
cow!
what is the weather here?
Oh, and boys, this is what you're gonna want to do. MVP Black Hole Pro, $31
Where?
on this bidding site. And your boy will be picking it up on Monday. So let me see where the picture
Matt is nonstop bidding on something disc golf every day.
Matt, do we have the discount? The disc count? Not the
don't
No,
know.
discount?
of course we don't. Because this
We
guy
don't
can't
have-
meet a deadline. It kills me.
Bro, I've got a lot going on right
No,
now.
you don't. No, you
Yes,
don't.
I do.
You're going to see
Hey, he has to make a
movies.
thumbnail for a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Bro, that took me
Put
like
your
30
face
seconds.
on Superman. I mean, come on.
Oh, Scott with the heat. He's not paying
Ex-
for DGN this year. Turn up.
Excuse me? Super?
Um,
Did you just say Superman?
So, should I leak it now or save it for the pod? Because I have something to say about that.
I'd probably save it for the pod
Okay.
if it was me. Oh, I got to bring up what we're talking about,
I
bro.
didn't even know what you were talking about.
DGN, man.
DGN.
I almost crashed out on somebody today talking about DGN. Don't push me.
A Taylor crash out?
Yeah, I
I
almost
mean, I
crashed
crash out every day at this point. It's bad.
I have so many things that I want to look at.
Set max to-
All of
I
them
love
are-
how we used to have like 6 tabs. Now we only have 17.
Bro, I'm going to delete our Discord someday. Actually, I can't. Bro, that was such a power move. Nobody will understand this because nobody's a nerd. But I used to like, I'd be in guilds and WoW, and I'd always want to make the guild Discord because then when I got mad and left, I would just delete it and they were all fucked.
Jesus. That's literally the like. No, it's my ball.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, you're not a real disc golf fan if you don't pay for the max tier of DGN, especially in the off season.
Well, that's because that's where the real ones.
That's
matter.
where the real content comes.
You
in.
and the other 200 subscribers that are left. You guys are the real goats of.
Guys,
golf.
I think the game today is sick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I hate to tell you this, but you're shaking your desk with your knee, and it's wobbling your camera ever so slow. Oh no, it just fully moved it a little bit.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's still fine enough, but
Tripod's doing God's work.
I don't have more discs than Taylor, by the way.
Oh, there's no
looking-
way.
I'm looking at your list, and I probably don't have more
have
than.
to get rid of some discs.
But I need to know. But it's Matt. It's the
I have
fun
more
thing.
at my
is just
mom's
to-
house.
Matt, it's just fun to like guess at the end of every episode, like how close we get to your number.
Yeah, I'll get you a number. As I got done with my round today, I was like, shoot.
I'm literally
But-
gonna make an hour-long YouTube video where I just talk about every disc that I own, and then I'm gonna try to sell them.
I'm not kidding. So many people like. I will watch the crappiest content ever if it's an in the bag. I will watch the worst thing on planet
Well,
Earth.
the thing
would
is, I
jail
mean,
sell-
compared to my other videos, if like 6 people watch the like even half an hour of that, then it's like it's more watch time than any other video I make. So
Yeah.
why not, bro?
Yeah.
I will legit sell all my disc golf stuff for $750. Hit me up in the Discord.
Heard it here first.
I doubt you have $750 worth of.
I don't know. I have no idea, but I think it would be really funny to like just start over fresh. It'd be like
Honestly, it would be
starting
fun.
it'd be like starting over like the new like you beat like the Pokemon like Blue Game Boy game, and then you just want to
Just
start over.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
I haven't counted how many
Start a
discs
new
I own.
quest.
I've counted how many infinite discs I own though.
many?
Anybody got a guess?
Infinite
Yeah,
discs?
specifically infinite brand discs. how many I own.
276.
82.
312.
Yeah, you guys are
276.
up there. It's 122, I think.
Oh, it either had to be low or really high.
Have you thrown the NX01?
Yes.
What does it do?
Good question. So I have 2. I have a glow one and I have a regular one. And the glow apparently is less stable, is what I've heard in NSH stuff. But I threw it once and it was sick and went really far. And then I threw it again and it's the longest throw I've ever thrown, but it was a thrower. It was like
Dude,
a
it's-
perfect angle roller that went 499 feet.
I'm curious about it.
It's
But it
kind of
also
sick, actually.
has-
It's like it turns a lot, but it also fades a
Very
lot still.
shallow and round
Yeah.
at the bottom of the rim. Like
Oh,
I feel like I could barely.
I
Grab
like
it.
that colorway on it.
Yeah, he gave me this, and then he gave me white with red for the Reliant,
Mm.
and then this stupid thing.
Bro, I'm so excited to make a video with this.
I know.
Wait, can we have a me versus you backhand, forehand, overhand distance competition? Combined distance with this disc?
Yeah.
Because I think on backhand, this is going 50 feet max.
Dude, just feeling this.
Like,
Bear
look
Bite has to have like twice as
yeah, he
large
has to
of
have
hands,
big hands.
because this hurts.
Yeah.
Like this is the first disc that hurts.
Like trying to grip this is insane. This is the widest rim I've ever felt in my life.
Hey guys, I totally forgot. Is it crazy that I found a first run Scorched on the course today? No name, no number.
It literally looks like he was trying to 3D print a traffic
think so.
cone and just stopped.
What is a first run court?
That's true.
Let's stamp,
I'll grab it. Give me a second.
Wait, Max, here we can start.
because I don't know what
Wait.
stamp we're talking about.
I mean, all we need is Scott. Really,
That's
Scott
true.
shows up.
Scott's
We're
here.
golden.
Rip that thing.
How's
No
that easy?
offense. No, I know that's what I'm saying. We've been good to go for a while. No
Guys,
offense to everyone else.
We're trying new stuff tonight, by the way.
Corey,
Hi.
I'm calling you out on live disc golf YouTube.
Oh. Is it because he looks like
Bring it
Dracula right
on.
now?
You looking shredded, bro. Stop it.
Sick. It's so
Take the-
sick.
Take the compliment. Don't be weird.
Thank you, but also I have eaten nothing but junk food.
Yes.
Like this is not. I think this is just the black shirt. Like
We love that.
It could be black. That's the reason why I wear black all the time.
First
Just-
run Scorch.
That's
Oh.
cool.
okay,
I don't know how old it is. Like, when did the Scorch come out?
a couple years ago,
Yeah. No name, no number.
maybe 2020, 19, 20.
Scorches have a weird dome.
By the way,
Like, they have a weird.
I've
Did
heard that
Mac-
about myself as well.
did Max forget whatever's ever I was saying? That
Oh, you guys want to hear something awesome?
Yeah.
So
Tell me something good. Okay.
just like Mac was talking about how Taylor gets to play in like 70-degree weather and we have like a foot of snow. He gave me one of his discs and I hit the first available about 30 feet in front of us and lost it.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
That's
Like
so
we
good.
saw where it went and then we went over there and like shuffled all the snow. There's nothing. So
Hey, Mac, by the way, have you sent out our
April
discs yet or
21.
no?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The Scorch is a lot younger than we thought.
On it, yeah, that's way younger than I thought.
Still, that's
Uh,
cool that you found that.
Yeah, some little jit left it in the freaking middle of the open. Wasn't
What does
even in a bad
jit mean?
spot.
Legit.
I believe that originated down Tyler's way.
I was
That's funny, Mac. I was
doing
curious. Jit.
I was filming for reviews and found a servo out there in a church land that is completely unrelated to a disc golf course by about 20 miles.
You might low key like that.
Somebody
servo's
somebody
kinda
else
sick.
just does field work in that church apparently.
That's wild. You boys ready?
Yeah, y'all ready to
I'm been ready. I've been ready.
rack this thing? All right, we're recording.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Unfinished Business Podcast. I am Corey. That is Taylor. That is Tyler. And that is Matt. You can decide which window I was pointing to in our podcast. But today, we are just going to have some fun. It is the beginning of the season, guys. That's exciting.
Yeah.
We made it.
And
We're playing some disc golf. Finally.
yes, it is. It's finally warm in Michigan. Well, it's not warm in Michigan. It's warmer in Michigan. It was about 45, 50 degrees for the first time this year. And then it started raining and now it is like 32 again. So that's fun. What about you guys?
It's been 50s the last 2 days here. I never believed in seasonal depression. Never had it until it was been really cold all winter, and then it's been sunny and in the 50s the last 2 days, and I feel absolutely amazing. I feel like there's a boost of energy. Unfortunately, I didn't go play disc golf today. Hopefully, getting out to do that either tomorrow or Friday. But yeah, dude, weather is making life feel so much better, and I think everyone across the country has felt that the last couple days too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Matthew.
same.
Matthew,
Same.
what is it like in your woods? Because usually it's pretty bad.
It's
This is,
literally woods.
this is the exception. It's like 45, 50 degrees. The other day I went out and played like after work and it was 60 degrees at the time. I
Yeah.
played in shorts and a hoodie. Felt amazing. So at this point it's warm and it's not raining, which means like in 3 weeks it'll actually be dry here. But I've been playing a ton of disc golf in the last like week and a half and more planned. So I'm just happy to be outside. I will say form work was a good move this offseason. I just went to a course casually and just shot like 4 or 5 strokes better than I have
Let's
ever.
go.
And it was just 'cause
yeah.
Let's go.
I
let's
could
go.
just walk up to a hole and say, "Oh, let me throw 70% power," and it was like I was perfectly in control of that much power. So that was kind of nice. But
Not
We'll
to get
continue.
Tyler upset, but what else happened recently?
Really would suck not to have aced this week, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
gosh.
true. you know, Tyler, it's taken you what 3-4 years? What is it? What's your time now?
My first
He's
disc
36.
golf, my first disc golf. I'm 33. Dang. My first ever disc golf round was March. I think it was March 25th of 21. I believe.
And it's it took me about 18 minutes.
So I've got another. Literally, it's like one more month today before it turns into 4 years without acing. I guess that's what it is. Yeah.
Do you have a Mickey Mouse course around you?
Yeah, why do you not just go to that? That's what I was at.
Not really. I mean, we have like a course that's like has a couple holes that are between 300 and 220, but you're either going way uphill or way downhill. It's not like just a flat. So there is another course in Jersey that's like 45 minutes from my house, 40 minutes from my house, but you got to pay the toll to get to Jersey and back, and the traffic is horrendous, which is one of my favorite courses to play, which I've posted in our Discord of me shredding it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything local to me. It's Iron Hill, or it's like the longest course on a golf course of all time.
Yeah.
Would you consider it being an ace if you did like the whole stay there on that tee pad and just like fire off, or does it have to be like first shot?
I would. Would I consider it my first ace? No, but I need to just go and do it just to feel it. But then I'm worried that I lose that one ace. I don't know.
See, it's funny. My opinion on that has changed over time. Like before I had an ace, I was like, oh, it counts. I still like was on the tee pad and threw it in. But then we recently got like a par 2 course that I stayed at for a while just to ace with an Nexus and get it on video. And like, I don't count that as an ace because I threw like probably 60 times at that basket. Like,
yeah, to be clear, that hole is the only hole I've ever aced. And the first time I aced it was just one shot off the tee, went in the basket. And then that second one that I posted was me and a buddy were there just trying to ace run it to get it on video. So, but yeah, they're definitely different. But Tyler, you gotta go for the Mickey Mouse course.
No, you gotta wait. You gotta wait until we're all together. That's when it needs to happen.
That could be true.
Or you got to get one and then wait 10 years to get a second one because that's
a good strategy as well.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Why did somebody ace this week or something?
I think 3 people aced this week.
Wait, 3
it wasn't
people
me.
did?
Yeah.
Matt did.
Matt,
Taylor,
you aced?
Taylor did. And
I tagged you in the video.
What are you talking about?
I have not seen this.
I posted in the Discord like 3 days ago. Yeah, Kevin, hole 2 at Hoffman. Me and Colby were there talking about
what? Oh my gosh! Now I'm way lost.
For our meeting on.
That's
Thursday.
why I brought it up.
We tried to just ace run hole 2 for like 20 minutes. It was very muddy.
Yeah, Mac.
But we got it on video for something.
Mac got an ace second shot when we.
I know Mac did and Taylor did. I had no idea Mac
Taylor
did.
got one, unfortunately off camera, so it doesn't count as the
not a real one.
Our NSH.
Oh, it was with an Nexus anyway. It wasn't a torque. So.
Oh yeah.
3 days ago.
Yeah, it's crazy that you didn't see this.
I remember tagging you.
I know.
But also the Discord was popping at the time, which if you're not a member, join our Discord because it's popping all the time.
Yeah.
People acing.
And by popping, it stays busy. I don't know if I could say popping because there's only like 4 of us.
But for the 4 of us, it's popping.
We talk nonstop. My wife is a little confused.
Yeah.
I do have a question though, and it kind of pertains to disc golf courses. How much would you pay to play a course, and what amenities does that course have to have for it to be worth whatever price you say? Because right now there's a couple courses around me. It's like $3, and it's more or less just maintenance on the park itself, not just the course, but like it's in a large park. So like all of the grass cutting, the trimming of the trees, all that throughout the entire park, but the course itself is $3. What would you pay? What is the highest you would pay?
I think
not all at once.
I think the highest I would pay period is like 40 to 50. And that either needs to be like Maple Hill, like super sick course, or it needs to come with like golf cart, like maybe a drink thrown in. I don't know, but some amenities, right? Like it's probably on a golf course that has a golf cart. You're whipping it with the boys, stuff like that.
Is Maple Hill free?
No.
But it's
You-
also like
you-
it's like
you got-
$10. or
Yeah, it's
something.
not very
You also
expensive.
gotta like ask about like, hey, can I play at this time or something?
Yeah, you have to
like
get
that.
a tea time at Maple Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
technically
they're-
it's tea time.
yeah. You can
Okay.
book a tea time early, or if you walk in and they happen to have it, they'll give it to you for even cheaper.
Yeah.
I looked into it.
25 a day
so
from the chat.
25 a day, and then if you get the cheaper like version, it's even cheaper than that. Yeah, I'm in a similar boat to Taylor. I would do. I've played on what's a golf course that has disc golf. You get a card on it, and it's so nice. I would be leaning towards a higher cost. Either that or like I played a couple courses that have like 3 courses on the property, and so you could theoretically come at 9 a.m. and play all 3 courses for like $40.
Right.
And it's like you don't really ever do that, but it would definitely get up there for the right course.
Yeah, I think the way I would pay more without like amenities, like if it's not just like a golf course where you're getting something, is a situation where it's like a day pass and there's more than one course. Like I honestly don't even care if
Yeah.
like one's busting and one's just like a little par 2 course that they also have on the property, but just some variety and like things you can do while you're there to make that worth it, which may even be like a better business strategy if they like have, some snacks or like a small kitchen on the course as well. Pro shop obviously could go a long way.
Here's what I will say. If I know that the money is directly going back to that course, I am way more inclined to pay. If I have
Right.
no idea where it's going or it's just like whatever, I don't really, that just doesn't concern me as much. But if it's like we're using it and our next thing is we're getting these tee pads, I'm more interested in like, oh, I'd definitely fork out cash to play this,
Oh, so you're saying money to go towards fixing a course?
fixing, upkeep of a course, that kind of thing.
Okay.
versus,
Is there a possibility of like paying and then not knowing where it goes?
Yeah, of course, around my area has donations, but you don't know where the donations are going or anything
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
So there's donations for the whole park, for like the dog park and the
Yeah.
course, but they just say every month like, wow, disc golfers are giving way more than our dog park people, but they never use the money.
And then
on
they
the
fix
course.
the dog park.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mac brings up a good point as well that I'm inclined to. I don't have any pay to play courses around me. We were supposed to get one, but the land got bought. RIP. But I think even for me, this is going to be like make fun of me for this statement, but this is true. I would pay more for a yearly membership just to not have to pay every time. Like then if like math wise, if I had to pay every time and it wasn't equal to the yearly membership, I would buy the membership just to not have to think about it. Like pay once and be done.
So actually, that Scott asked, like, how often do you play the $3 course? I have a yearly membership for that. So Kensington Metro Park is like the full park, and it's just this really beautiful. It's got a lake. It's got toboggan. So in the winter, you can do sledding and stuff like that, and then a bunch of bike tracks, a bunch of hiking trails, and then there's 3 disc golf courses. It's $40 for the year to get your car to have like a sticker so you could just go in for the year, but it's $10 to get in per time if you don't have the sticker. So four times you're already paid off. And I found out my buddy recently asked, I guess if you keep the receipts, once you get 4 of them, they'll just give you the sticker. So it's like you're automatically paying anyway.
That's cool.
And then they have they actually laminate an ID for you, and it's $60, but it's for I think 5 different Metro parks all throughout like the Metro Detroit area, and I think 3 or 4 of them have disc golf courses. So for $60, you play 20 times, you're already paid off.
And we
in
know
the
now
summer,
that
I'm
a
there,
disc
like,
golf
every
round
day.
is worth $70 of entertainment.
We do know now it is worth $70.
What?
70.
That's just the UDisc
There was
study.
there was a study that was
Oh.
done.
I've read up. So for reference, the UDisc study that acknowledged how much is a round worth it for people. It's like $70
Recreational value.
Thank you. I've read into recreational value before. I understand how they get it, but it's based on the time you spent and what you get at. So 3 hours, it's some amount per person. The number of hours the round takes. Yada yada.
There's a
yada.
peer
But
reviewed study, so there's some math in there.
there is
Don't
some
worry.
math in there, and some peers.
I think I could
Some peers to
justify.
review it.
I think I could justify like a private membership. I don't know if I could justify paying more than $20 to play at a disc golf course.
What
like-
about 30 with a cart?
No, I don't
You
care
wouldn't
about
do
the
that?
cart. I don't care about the cart. Not at all.
Bro.
Because
Carts
because
are
because
so
if I'm
cheap.
playing disc golf, I want the exercise.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I'm
guess
thinking if it's a course, I'm just making a course up in my head.
No, I know you are.
But
I
if
get
there's
it.
if there's a course that has so many land features that it's like almost too much of a walk to get
A
from
cart
hole
is
to hole
nice, yeah.
because of like, oh, you want to play a specific hole, so we're gonna space them out because we only have like certain features in certain areas.
Yeah.
It would be cool to have a golf cart to where you can play, get back in, drive to the next hole, because it's like it would be like a 10-20 minute walk. That's what I'm thinking a cart would be for. If it was just a regular golf or a disc golf course, there's no way. Because each like you finish a basket and then you walk like 3 steps and then there's a tee pad.
Yeah, the one I played that gave you a golf cart was exactly what you're saying, Corey. It's like here's a 5-minute walk up the hill to the next tee, and then you're literally throwing off the top of the mountain down, and then there's a 10-minute walk down the side of the mountain,
Yeah.
Right.
or you're in a golf cart. And that was really nice. But I think even then they charged me, I think it was $14 including a cart. So
Yeah.
But I
I
would aim
feel-
towards 20 or so.
I feel like Maple Hill's a little bit of like the standard, and if they're charging $20, and can anyone else really charge more than $20?
Yeah.
I mean, they could like maybe like a European course that is very well manicured and
Yeah, but that would be in euros, so it'd be even cheaper.
You got to think about the conversion rate too.
I don't know what the conversion rate is these days on the dollar.
I don't either.
Dollar's strong right now. I think the flip side of this conversation too, that's interesting to think about is where a pay-to-play course even thrives, right? Because like for me, I think it also has to have courses that support it, because you're not going to pay to play like random 13-hole park course that's around me, right? But like if you put in a course that was significantly nicer, that's like, hey, once a month I'm going to pay $15 to go play this course, but I still have, the random 9-hole courses, which, referencing again the UDisc survey or growth report, hammers home the point that like 9-hole courses are what is growing disc golf. Like we need more small, easy, lots of courses like that. I think in an area to have a pay-to-play course that does well, you need to have at least 2 to 3 other courses around that are easier, that support it. And then you can say like, hey, we've built disc golf up in the area. Like let's put in a more difficult course that, the more hardcore enthusiasts are going to support and want to go get behind, but we're still bringing in new people with, not making them go play New London for their first time playing disc golf.
Yeah. I think it would be really cool if, I know we already discussed like having multiple courses on the same property, but if you had like a megaplex, like 5, 6, 7 courses all on the same property, and then you could do like a weekend pass where it's like, I don't know, $60-$70, but you get to play like Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, and just whatever course you want to play. I think that would be really cool.
Can I ask a question? What brought this question up?
This came from Discord.
Yeah,
Tyler,
we were just
Tyler
conversing in the Discord. I've always thought about it because,
Bro, I'm hanging on by a thread, so I missed everything. Okay, I'm sorry.
Like I said, there's courses around here that are like $3. I think I've seen a course that was $5. Oh well, toboggan's $5 to play during the summer, and it's not volunteer because there is a guy like in a little shack like patrolling, but even that one you pay $60 for the year pass, and that's part of it. So it's not like it's extra for the membership, but yeah, $5 for toboggan. That's not bad. I've heard of these other courses around, but I'm thinking, okay, if $3, $5, maybe $10 is like pretty normal or standard for a course that you don't get any amenities, it's just this is for upkeep and like maintenance, then how much should you get out of something higher priced? Like, does it need to have some kind of like snack area, like at the turn, quote unquote, the turn,
right?
Or like a beverage or something like that. Like, I don't know, because I know in golf, even if you don't get a cart, you're still getting amenities throughout the course. You have the cart girl driving by, so if you do feel parched, you can just pick up a drink. I know those cost more, obviously. They're not handing out free drinks, but it's still something that's on the course available.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought of it and I thought it was a good idea. Another thing that I thought was a really good idea is the fact that we've never done tier lists.
That is
So we're
true.
gonna-
We never have.
So we're not just gonna do one, we're gonna do two today.
Oh gosh,
my
dude.
goodness.
Yeah,
Audio listeners,
baby.
beware.
Yeah,
oh
baby.
yeah. Good luck.
No, these will be
Come
good.
over to YouTube.
No, these will be good.
It'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Which one do we want to do first?
So I
Taylor?
have got the T-pad shapes tier list up right now.
My
So we're talking about course amenities. Me and Corey were talking about tier lists. So we are doing both shape and material for T-pad tier list today. So we do have to come to a consensus on these. So be
So we have to
prepared.
agree on this.
Be prepared to argue. But yeah, we're knocking out some tier lists today.
Yep.
Taylor, I hate to tell you this, but we actually can't see the left two
Yeah,
T-pads
well,
because the
I
USB
see that
logo.
now. There we go. Good call. Good call.
Oh, this is
Okay.
such a good thing.
So
Okay,
is one of these like what's indicating turf versus concrete?
This is
Or
shape.
the next
these
one?
are all-
the
this is
next
just
is
shape.
material.
This is
Yeah.
just
Oh,
shape.
this is just shape.
The-
Okay.
Yeah, the second tier list that we're going to do is material.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with the very basic rectangle shape that everyone knows and loves or possibly hates. I don't know. We've got S for super tier, A, B, C, and D, just like a normal tier list. Where do you guys think this should go?
Rectangle B, right off the rip.
I gotta
B?
say,
Oh, just-
that's criminal.
Are you saying that as like the base?
the
like,
OG, the
It's
GOAT?
got to be A. It's got to
You're-
be at least A.
It's got to be a minimum A. The rectangle.
I
When
think
have you
it-
even seen, bro? I'm seeing.
I think it
shape
could be
I haven't seen
better.
since grade school on here. How are we?
Okay. Okay.
that
Hear
was
me
like
out.
10 minutes ago, by the
Okay.
way.
Hear me out.
Winter break.
If the rectangle was horizontal, I think it would be a better tier.
Kind of like this.
Kind of like the one we have that is more
Kind of like the pill here.
No, the one that everyone uses is vertical.
So you think it
Yes.
should be horizontal?
I think
It'd
if
just be
the
wider. Here's what
if
you're
the
saying.
rectangle was not, if the rectangle was was horizontal, I think it would be A tier because it would give you a wide platform. There's no like the problem with the vertical is that it messes with. Sorry, I'm hitting my mic again. Vertical messes with your eyes. So if it's vertical is in a certain direction and the gap is slightly off to that, it is so hard to like get a good run up to like be off the angle of the rectangle.
That is why if you
Now-
watch any of my videos, I always throw it in the woods on that one hole because the T-pad is pointing at the woods.
Yes.
That is true. That does happen.
So I'm finding out a few things. All my friends are just really bad at like spatial awareness.
Mm.
They can't just aim without the T-pad being in the correct direction. There's a couple holes that are like the wrong direction for the T-pad at my local course, and you have to aim like off of the corner or something. So I understand. How deep would you say this horizontal rectangle has to be? Like, is it like the 10 feet?
No.
But also it's like
It's like you can the running up on any surface isn't bad. It's just your landing spot for your plant foot has to be a good surface. So like it can be 3 feet. I think that would be fine. Wherever, but if you can get both feet in a normal, how do I say this? If you can get both your feet to have the last 2 steps being on the pavement, that's how wide it should be, or not like that's how deep it should be. So if it's 3 feet, 4 feet, 5
the last
feet,
2 steps would be the back end of the X step.
it would be
that would be very awkward.
like left. I don't even know what it'd be. Something about left, the right would be over, and then you're pulling through. So
This
yeah,
guy's never even played disc golf. He doesn't even know. Okay,
So
let's
I've
make
never
a
seen the
vote.
rectangle T-pad.
Let's make
anyways,
a vote
we have
on
like
the
a
rectangle
million
one.
shapes to
Yeah.
go through. If you guys
Yeah.
all think
Let's-
it's A tier, then that's fine. I'm just
Do we
throwing
all
out my
agree it's
opinion.
A tier here?
Yeah, just
I'm on A
high
put some
tier.
respect on the goat right here. That's
Let's
all
do
I'm
A
saying.
tier. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We have
Mike,
the Pentagon.
Mike, you can talk to me in the Discord afterwards about this opinion, and I'll give you a little bit of a lesson.
All right. Let's
Don't
go to
worry.
Pentagon here. Here's my thought. Here's my question. We're gonna encounter this on every other, on quite a few of the other ones. Does it matter to you when, in my head, like a rectangle shaped T pad or a smaller T pad is kind of saying, here's the run up you should have, then decide how you're going to attack the hole, versus this one, one a couple down the line, the circle one, literally you could throw it sideways, run up sideways as equal. Does it matter to you that the larger T pads are kind of just like, do whatever you
see? Here's the thing for
whatever
me,
you want?
and this is a me
Mhm.
problem. I will accept that this is a me problem.
Hold on,
I-
Taylor. Hold on. Can just for the listeners, this isn't a pentagon. This is an octagon.
Oh, thank you.
Apologies.
Now they can visually see. Also, it's not stop sign ways. It's like sideways. So the point is at the front.
Very descriptive.
All right, Taylor. go back
The
into it.
inverted pentagram here. I have strong feelings about this because, again, I'm an idiot. I can take that. It's on me. I had Corey specifically add the last two shapes because for me, I need the T-pad. I would prefer the T-pad to tell me which way the hole is because I have gone to disc golf courses where the signage is not great and I throw the wrong way at another basket. And there is nothing worse in your life than throwing the wrong way, like we did at Eager Beaver.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a good hole. Like we made
Yeah,
a good
it was
hole.
sick.
That was a one, like that happens way more frequently if the entirety of that course is circular T pads.
Yeah, so I need more direction personally on where I need to throw the disc.
See, that's why you need rounded edges. And you got to make it so it's like a wide platform to where you could, like, nothing is like linear forcing you in the right direction. Listen, golf courses do this trick all the time with like their tee boxes. They line you in a certain direction that's lining you towards hitting towards the target. So that makes the hole more difficult. Like if you've ever played golf and like you'll notice that. That's why when I go to the driving range, I set up on a certain side of the driving range because I don't want my mind to play games with me with the way my little area is set up, so I don't screw up my angles for hitting certain shots. Anyways, that's my rant. There it is.
Okay, where do you put this, Tyler? Let's give your initial thoughts. Where
Okay.
do you put this in the ranking?
Which one is it? I can't exactly tell, to be
The
honest.
Bottom
inverted
left.
pentagram.
It's a pentagram.
It's not a pentagram. It's an octagon. It's like a stop sign.
If you
Yeah,
ever
I
watch
mean,
the UFC, it's popular
it's-
there.
It's A tier. It's fine.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
Whoa,
criminal.
whoa.
This
A tier is not supposed to be fine. First off,
this is for
I'm
me.
S
thinking-
tier is the go.
Hold on, hold
A
on.
tier is pretty good.
Hold on. Is it a hexagon? Hold on. Is it a hexagon or octagon?
It's an octagon. It has
Yeah,
8 sides, just like a
it's-
stop sign.
It's fine. It's almost visually it's going to be a circle in your head. So I think it's A tier. Like I would not have a problem with that.
This is a hard C
Okay.
for me. I gotta say it's
I-
C
a
or
C?
worse.
I would at least
C
put it
or
in B.
worse.
Oh
I
my
would put it-
gosh!
I could put it in
Why?
B.
I hate
would
Because
it.
you're saying it's
I
fine.
would say B or C.
Yeah. What?
Put it in C. Forget what I'm saying. No one's on the same page. No one's on the same
Okay,
page.
I
as me.
understand.
S
I
is-
think it's just such a weird
I
shape.
understand that I
that-
have a harsh opinion and I'd be willing to put it in B, but it cannot go in A. I can't live in that world.
Let's put it in B. Let's put it in B.
Put it in B. Okay.
Whoops.
Because
It's
it's,
like you
it's
could
just such a
choose-
weird shape that
But you
like,
could choose like, all right, I'm gonna line up with the flat. I'm gonna line up with the edge. Like there's a
Yeah,
lot of points that
yeah.
you could line up your shot with.
I think it's just a strange shape. Like if it was a circle, we've seen circles before. It's just a weird
We'll
when you
get there.
walk up to the first tee pad and you're like,
Do you
This
guys
is-
do that, by the way? Do you like look up your run up and say, okay, this is where I want to throw, so this is what my run up's going to look like, so I'm going to aim for this point on my run up to hit? Do you guys do that or no?
Not that
Uh,
specifically, but I do angle like depending on what gap I want to hit.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't,
angle
I don't
it.
just like look at the gap and say I want to hit that gap. I actually think, okay,
I
I'm
always
gonna
try
hit
to
that
run up
gap,
towards the gap, but I don't necessarily say like on the tee pad itself. Like I want my
I'm
last
not
step
doing all
to
that, but I
finish
am
here.
saying where do I want my plant foot to end at the end of the tee pad? If I'm gonna end all the way left and try and hit a gap right, my body's gonna throw it on Anheuser. If I am going right and I land right, I'm gonna throw on Heiser.
it's something I transitioned from golf where it's like in golf for me, I try to focus on 6 inches in front of my ball, and I know that's the swing path I'm trying to hit to do what I'm trying to do with my swing. So I do the same thing in disc golf, but with my feet on my run up.
see, I think going off of skateboarding, I don't really pay attention to my feet at all. Like they kind of just do the thing because
Yeah,
like
muscle memory.
naturally my feet know where. Like if I'm looking somewhere, I know where my feet are gonna like land without me having to figure anything out. I don't know. Okay, so the next one is a hexagon, but it's elongated. So think of
Bro.
like a crystal.
Put it in D tier. Put it in D tier.
D tier?
This thing is
kind of
cursed,
freaky
bro.
out-
This thing is cursed.
What kind of freaky ass thing is, dude? You're running up. You're not paying attention. Your right foot is just off the tee pad, planting in the grass in front of you. D
All
tier.
right, what's this?
That's
What's
my
this
opinion.
one?
It's
like a diamond.
hexagon,
Or like
but it's
a,
stretched out, so it almost looks like
It's like a
crystal.
mark. It's like a marquee diamond.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
See,
I gotta say this is cursed because you're closer to the hole at one point on the tee pad and not on the other. Like if you run up to the right, you're more likely to foot fault than just going down the middle.
Yeah. But also, we got to look at like we don't really know the size.
That's true.
I mean,
That is true.
if you stagger your feet, your front foot could like your feet could be perfectly in line with one of those angles, if that makes sense.
yeah, this might
Yeah.
be one of the worst ones. To be
It's
honest
cursed.
with you,
It's cursed.
I don't know
Let's
why
go
it's
in D.
cursed. Why is it
Let's go-
cursed?
He's saying because it's a hexagon.
It's because
It's got 6 sides. You know, Satan. Let's
Got
go
it.
D tier.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Now this is a pill shape,
The
so
pill.
it's circle on the front and back, but it's super long. It's not an oval.
It's A.
Yeah, I don't mind this as much. I don't know if I'd say
I
A, but I
like
don't
it.
mind it as much.
Better
I
than the rectangle. The rectangle should be in the B tier. This should be A tier.
I put this thing down. Not as bad as the one we just did, but I don't put this in A. Certainly not.
why not?
Because I don't like that. I don't mess with that freaky eye angle. I don't know. I understand you could plan. I understand it's essentially just having a slightly smaller rectangle tee pad with extra stuff around the outside, but some about
I think I'm slowly changing my opinion that if you had assuming I'm gonna have to assume for all these that you have adequate distance behind the tee pad if you need it, that this allows more angles of run up. So I will agree that this could live in A for me. I agree with that.
I'm fine. I think
How
I
big do you think this tee pad is? Because I'm picturing like
6
5
feet.
feet wide, 10 feet long, like
Okay.
big. Like it's
I
not
d-
it's not your
okay.
run of the mill like pitch and putt tee pad. It's a big boy. I would say A tier.
That's
I'm
why-
fine with A. I'm fine with
Never
A
mind.
here.
It should be A. Absolutely should be A.
Okay,
I'll,
so
I'll let A sit then. That's cool.
My rectangle should be B.
Right? If this is going A, rectangle's an S.
That in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: Tyler said A tier adequates or is the same as saying something is fine.
okay, so the next one, this one is the same shape but sideways, and I need to. This is actually my S tier.
This is what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
See,
This
this
is actually what I'm talking
this
about.
I'm putting
Yes.
in D, bro. I hate this.
So this is an S tier, but you have to think the depth of it is like 10 feet deep
Oh my gosh, that is huge.
because it's supposed to mimic like a golf
Yeah.
tee box.
Bro,
Yep,
if
yep, yep.
one, I'm telling you right now, I'm running up this way. I'm going
Okay.
sideways to another just stratosphere.
No, you're not, because this is the perfect course and you'll actually have good signage.
Also,
and you'll understand.
I'm telling you, you could make 4 tee pads with the concrete you're pouring with this, man. This
Yeah,
is like
that's what I'm saying. If you-
environmental waste.
If you're going
there
far
are
left,
parking lots everywhere.
we're not saying. Yeah,
Have you
bro,
ever
just
listened to
parking
Dave
lots
Matthews
exist doesn't
Band,
mean this
man?
thing can't also be bad. If you're on the far left
Paving
side
over
versus the far
paradise
right
with this
side,
thing.
you've got to be almost playing a different hole or an almost
Exactly,
extended
which
gap.
is why I think this is a good idea.
Okay, S tier.
So you want
Okay.
to be playing a different hole.
Matt, have
You
you,
want
ever
the-
played golf?
Yes.
They move the markers all the time.
Okay, so you're saying you want this to be a different.
I want this to be able to, like, you could even paint the cement different colors in sections and say, hey, today we're playing yellow. So you have to throw from the right side of the tee as opposed to the left, which makes the hole completely different.
Yes.
And you don't have to lay different tee pads to have different angles. You just have one giant one.
This is where disc golfers don't understand angles matter.
No, they understand that, but
No, they don't.
but course
they don't
designers
get it. The
no,
angles matter.
course designers don't understand because they put in a T-pad and they're like, this is the only line for this unless you want to be like cocked weird. This way you can get away with 3, 4, 5 different layouts of a course with one T-pad.
Yeah, but you're never intending for this one. Like, you could argue this exact same thing, split this cement in 3 pieces, and then make 3 totally different T-pads.
Well, the thing I'm thinking through too is like it really does depend on course, right? Because like if you're at Iron Hill or if you're at a wooded course, like sure, like doing what you're saying where you're painting the T-pad to make different holes makes sense. 90% of the courses around me, you put this T-pad here and I have 40 feet to the right or left. It does not change the hole at all.
I'm just going out on a limb. This is not an Alabama course. This is not a wide open. This would be.
So this
for
is also
anything
not
else.
a Pro Tour course then.
What do you mean?
Every Pro Tour course is wide freaking open, bro.
I don't think anybody's going to get upset with you saying ass.
My bad.
No, this would totally change a lot
What do
of
you mean
courses.
no? What do you mean no?
Bro, all I'm saying is an
There's so
X-Step
many
Pro
open
Turf
courses.
T-pad is already like a $4,000 to put in 18. You change it to this thing, Nate Heinold's going bankrupt and he has more money than anybody in the sport.
Concrete is cheaper than that stuff. But that's
Yeah, but
a
I'm-
whole next topic.
That's
Can't
true.
wait
We
for
already
that
got
one.
another tier
Yeah.
list to do, baby.
But I'm also thinking you put this behind a tree or like in between trees, you make a Mando where it might have to be an Annie as opposed to a Heiser or a straight shot.
What percentage
on-
of casual disc golf players do you think would do that?
What do you mean?
Like if this is put in, the concrete's poured and we're like, all right, on Tuesday it's left side and on Thursday it's right side. What percent of the disc
Well,
golf
it's the equivalent-
population near you just says, nah, bro, I'm throwing from here?
The same amount of people that are actually going to play by the rules in golf.
I don't think that's true though.
You have as much fun as you want. If you don't want to
That's
play
fair.
by the rules and you want to throw from the center every single time, go for it. But
All right,
I
Scott's
like to
right. We're
challenge
going on a
myself.
timer. We're going on a minute for
All
each.
right,
Okay,
all right,
we are
all
going on
right.
timer. Let
It's
me
clearly
just
an ass.
It's clearly
Final,
C
final.
tier.
It's
Clearly an ass.
final. I would be way happier if you did the painted thing, but at the painted things point, why not make 3 T-pads that are totally different holes versus one really long T-pad?
Matt's
Because then
spitting
you
right
still
now.
have that one designated angle for that hole.
Right, but I could do the exact same angle and scoot each T-pad back 20 feet and then get a short tee and a longer tee for like bigger arms.
Clap
And
it
at least
up.
it's a
Clap
more
it up for Matt.
definable difference.
I don't think you understand it. All right, we'll put it in an S.
I'm a hard D here. We have to do it in between. I'm D.
I'm using
Taylor,
C as
we're-
the in between because I hate this thing.
Tyler, this is you. We go in between whatever you pick. We match it down.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, we average it out.
I think it's an A tier. So
So we got 2 Ds and S and
they
an
don't
A.
get us, Tyler. They don't get us.
Okay, so,
I
all
play
right,
golf.
Next,
I don't-
but you still don't get it. Next,
No,
up
I will
is
say-
the-
Matt's last point does make a good point. I will admit it does. But
Not
anyways,
really.
moving
I'm
on.
talking about an amazing course. So they would have 3 of these for each. I'm talking like the best course ever. Anyway, we've got an
I like the idea.
octagon, the stop sign way. So the flat is facing forward. So you do
Am I
have
crazy?
3 options of angles.
Do we throw this in like top of B, just slightly better than the other?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
S1?
slightly better than this
Yeah, we
one.
could do that.
Does anyone have any arguments against or for that?
Do whatever. I don't care.
Slightly better than that one because these are really
you
similar.
put
But
it in
this
front?
one I like.
Yeah,
My
we'll go-
brain
I agree,
teeing off
Corey.
from
Let's
the
go.
flat side here makes a lot more sense to my brain.
There you go. Okay. Next is hexagon. This is just a generic hexagon shape with the flat side facing forward.
I'm also
basically
feeling
just
B on this.
extra.
That's like C tier.
I wouldn't be
I
mad at
think
C,
we
but
put this-
definitely above this.
I think we
Definitely
put this
C.
above B. I think we put this as top of B. Top of B is what I'm saying.
What?
I think this is even better than the last one we did. It's slightly
No,
better.
no.
and it
You
easily
need to have
defines
more
3
angles.
Yeah,
you need to
yeah.
have more
If you're
angles.
if you're
around the
committing
edge.
to this, you need more. If you're
Oh,
committing
I-
to making a weird T-pad shape, you need more angles to choose
Yes.
from than this.
See,
Yeah,
I
I
actually am
agree.
thinking the op. I'm saying here's your hyzer angle, your flat angle, and your anhyzer angle. I think a lot of these circular ones just work better in an open course, and generally a more open course. I'm not saying an open course, but to actually take advantage of the unique shape. But I'm
Put this
fine
in
with.
the C tier. Shut up, Matt. Put this in the
All
C
right,
tier.
all right.
Stop it.
Got him.
Corey, where are you putting this? Corey, where are you putting this?
I guess C tier.
No, we're this. Okay,
We're
All right.
putting it in C tier because you put mine in C tier.
That's what I'm saying. I'm actually deep down actually kind of upset about that. I was like,
You
there's
just
no
told me I
way.
had a good
There's
point
no way we're putting this
They don't-
over.
They just don't get it. All right,
There's
next is
no
circle.
way we're putting that over.
And I actually really like the circle T-pad, especially if you get mine out of D. You rude piece of crap. Okay, so the circle T-pad I really like. I've seen it a lot in courses that don't have a full set of baskets, so they can have like multiple different tee shots off of the same T-pad. I've also seen it in courses that just want to utilize a different weird shape, and I haven't heard any issues with it. So
I rock with the circle. I think the circle might be the GOAT.
circle might be S tier.
I would not be mad about circle in the S tier.
Have to. I mean, what else is going to go up in the S tier?
This one right here.
I personally, I thought rectangle. but
Hexagon.
We live and we learn. All right, circle goes in S then. I do like that
Let's
T-pad.
go
To be
S.
clear, I think we're all on the same page. We like that.
As the person that asked for these, I really was asking for this that I'm pulling over right now. I don't really. Maybe we can argue a difference between these two, but this is to me the rectangle that tells you where to throw the disc. So for me, it's an A tier.
So wait, what?
So which one are you talking about?
The one that my mouse is over right now, the flared out
so,
rectangle.
So it's a rectangle that is just opened up.
It's a trapezoid.
Wi- It's wider. Yeah, it's wider on the front
Yeah.
so that
That's a-
you have more angle.
That's a trapezoid, not a rectangle.
Yes, it's a trapezoid.
Sorry, I'm a little wound up. Sorry.
Oh, we know.
Corey, that's a trapezoid, I think. What do you think,
It
bud?
is trapezoid. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually do.
I'm
like
just
this
trying to.
T-pad a lot.
It's easier for you to explain a rectangle with the front being wider than a trapezoid to people that are listening to a podcast.
That's true. I'm sorry,
So-
people.
Yeah, so
I-
it's
I'm a big fan of this one because it directs you a little bit more. It gives you a little more flexibility in the rectangle, and it gives you more space if you have got that really forward plant. If your plant foot is really forward. I'm a big fan of this guy.
I'm
It's
okay
kinda
with
cool.
S tier.
I'm
kinda
down with
cool.
that. If
I
everybody
could
else is
be-
down with this, I'd throw this in S easy.
I'd throw this in S.
Let's go S.
I wouldn't,
Bang.
but that's fine.
I think
That
these
would
are
be-
also like I just whipped these shapes up today when me and Taylor were talking about this. I think if I put them on a course, like Photoshop them into a course so you could actually see what it would look like, half of these
I'm going to tell you
We would
right
have
now,
different
I would
tags.
never rock with the sideways pill, and you can
I
you
would
can
never rock-
inscribe
I-
that on my
I
gravestone.
understand what you're saying. Like this is not a. I can see the gap. Three T pads, 2 trees, perfectly. You either throw it through the middle of the trees, the left of the trees, the right of the trees. I don't rock. I still don't necessarily love.
Corey,
it.
you said it's really not a pill. It's a 10 by 10, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, we understand. that
No, it
it's
would be like a
10
10 by 30,
Paving the
We understand.
course.
30 wide. It's huge.
40,
Anyway, the
40
last
gallons
one-
of
30
concrete.
wide, bro. How many cars can I park there?
That's the
You're
whole
thinking of the
point
wrong
of
ideas, my
multiple
boy.
T-pads, Matt. That's what he's saying.
I know. It's just funny because you got 10 by 30 in just one spot in the middle of a course.
I'm telling you, you pull up to that course, there's a car parked on that thing.
Oh, for
90% of the time, somebody's barbecuing on that.
You put it a little too close to a pavilion, and there's just 4 minivans sitting on it.
Ryan just walked into this
What am
podcast
I
right now.
looking
Said,
at?
what am I looking at?
That's hilarious.
Guys, I'm talking about the perfect disc golf course.
Your,
Wait,
your perfect disc golf course doesn't have a guy barbecuing on
with
it.
7 courses on it. This isn't a park where someone's going to barbecue in the middle of.
Here's the thing, bro. If there's open space, there will be goons barbecuing.
Man will roam.
They just appear. It's crazy. What about this last shape? I don't know. It's pretty similar to the one we just put in S, but I don't know if I'd put it in.
So I've seen this shape in real life. I've seen courses do this, and it's basically
Trash can?
yeah, they wanted to open it up
Trash can, yeah.
a little bit on the front, but it's still like the designated strip of rectangle for the most part.
I personally would like to put this in D just because every other tier has 2 in them, and that would have a lot of symmetry. I'm chilling with A on this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it as much as the full trapezoid, but I think it accomplishes similar goals.
Cannot go higher than B.
I want to put it in B
Okay.
because
I'm
of
not
my
mad at that.
experience. So my experience with this is not many people know when to start the like tapering out. So it's either a skinny rectangle with like barely a foot on each side of extra, which kind of mentally throws you off, or it's basically the S tier one.
Yeah, and I definitely could see too, like if you're at a spot where you really want to start on like the back right and end at the front right, then you're kind of like going from in an X step on the T-pad, off the T-pad, like planning back on the T-pad, which feels like a strange experience in my mind.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
What's the one next to the octagon? In B tier.
This one?
They're both octagons. Just one has a point at the front, one has the flat at the front.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we put it in the same thing. It's basically the same thing. I'm gonna say B tier for the
Yeah, I'm
the
rocking with
weird
B.
taper though. Okay.
I'm fine with B.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what we think is in S tier is either a circle or the trapezoid. The wider on the front than the back.
I think we all come to agreement on the circle, but not the trapezoid. But whatever.
Well, all right.
Hey, we've
Okay,
got
the next-
arguments to come. Don't worry.
Yeah, the next tier list is materials for the T-pad.
This is about to be really bad.
How many options do we even have for this? Oh my gosh, dude. What are we doing?
Tyler's old knees are cooked.
What are we doing?
He's gonna bring that up everywhere, and you've got it. He's got some logic there. He could be like that'd tear my knee in half. I'd be cooked. Taylor, what are we looking at first here?
All right, so
What am I
this
looking-
may require some research. Corey sent this to me. I have never heard of this. It's a new development in science and engineering of man. This is called porous pave. The best way that I can describe this to you is it's almost like if you binded together like the material that's at the bottom of playgrounds to where it's like water can easily run through this, but it's also like recycled rubber, so it's very grippy as well.
Yeah, to be clear, a very similar version of this already exists on a lot of playgrounds without the
Tyler, it's basically taking that but mixing like pieces of gravel almost, so it's not as mushy. Because a lot of playgrounds have that like softness.
Yeah.
Because children like to fall, and this is more of an actual cement.
Yeah, I've seen this that's like almost all the way to cement before. I've seen the more in between. I rock with this heavy.
I think this
is
could be
S-tier.
the next generation's GOAT.
This is S tier. What do you not like about this?
I'm gonna slip and fall so bad on that.
No, you're not.
Chad, it's
very
called
grippy.
porous
It's rubber.
so that it better allows water to
about
run.
this?
You don't have to worry about that.
It does look
We already
slightly
have
bouncy. Slightly.
We already have 3 votes for S tier, so we're gonna put it in S tier, and I'm gonna send the link to Tyler on what this stuff is because it's incredible.
It is not bouncy because me and Corey have had multiple conversations about it. It does look like it would be, but I think I will probably get some for testing on my course.
Yeah.
That's
Think
how,
of like asphalt with holes in it so that the water just goes straight through.
Yeah.
Like there's no
Yeah.
It's really cool. Anyway, we're gonna put that in S tier. What is next?
This is brick. So brick
This
pavers.
brick.
Okay.
D.
I'd give it a C.
I have
mean,
no experience on this, but I've only heard that they are extraordinarily slick. So I am also
they just get
I'm
super
feeling
slick
low.
with it.
Scariest thing I've ever thrown on. No, actually, not true.
I was
not
gonna say I
true.
don't know if that's true.
Not
I
true,
know,
but
I know he's about to go devious.
Have you ever slid on a T-pad because it was covered in ice?
Yeah.
Because that was scary.
Next up we just have pavers, just general pavers. Again, I don't have experience here, so I'm gonna lean on you guys.
I think this is
I don't have
slightly
strong
better
feelings.
than brick, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's
Let's go
oh,
C.
whoa, hold on. The previous one was brick.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would go brick C. The pavers are D.
Oh,
brick.
okay.
The brick is going to be better than the pavers. Pavers are horrendous.
I see this and I just see
I misunderstood.
Kevin Jones slipping at Maple Hill. Like that.
Dude.
That's all I see when I see this
We
picture.
have we have Mac and his fiance both in the chat talking about crushed glass tee pads. Mac, can you please put something in Discord? About this?
I need to
we
see
have literally
verification.
not a clue what you're talking about.
Verification of this. I'm honestly
gonna-
down with that. I'm down with brick and C and pavers and D strictly because brick does look nice. It has that going for
Okay.
it. Like it is aesthetically pleasing. But I think neither of these are good.
I think the crushed glass that Mac is talking about is kind of similar to the porous pave, but different materials being like mushed in.
Next up, we have what's naturally available on God's green earth. We have grass.
This isn't
Say-
turf, though? This
See,
is just grass.
No,
This
this
is
is
just
just
grass.
grass. I'm gonna say B.
I was gonna say B as well. Like obviously
Rock with a B.
better than a paver in my opinion, but
We're
it's not the
talking.
greatest.
I mean, it's also this. It's also the material of the entire fairway, so you can't really get
Can't hate it
upset
that
with
much.
it. The only thing that I can see is it does get kind of roughed up quicker than everything else.
Yeah.
So there will be like a dirt spot or mud or something like that. But even then, it's so easy to install a course with just grass tee pads. So
I'm never mad if there's a tee pad, like if there's a grass tee pad that's relatively flat.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. So I'm not mad
I'm
about
throwing
that
a
at
B.
all. I'm
Throwing
down
a
with
B.
that. Yeah.
Next up we have rubber mats.
This
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 could
is
be
what-
cursed.
is correct.
rubber mat is D.
Yeah, for sure.
That is the scariest stuff I've ever thrown. out.
so I would say B.
That's a crazy.
Because
maybe we're
there
different.
I'm going off of experiences.
Okay, me too.
And there
but-
is a really, really nice course that has rubber mats that almost look like giant Legos. Like they have like the little circles like sticking up. They are very grippy and they are really nice. And you could also buy them at Menards because I found them.
See, that is not the same thing that I've had. I've had rubber mats where it's literally they rolled out a piece of rubber, snipped the end, and then hammered like spikes in every corner. And it is one of the most vile things that you can
Let's
play.
go. Okay, let's go with what you're talking about and put it in D.
D
Because
is
that's
that.
probably more realistic of like what everyone's consensus.
It makes
Yeah.
sense why people try and do it. It's nice.
Yeah, I
it's
see the
firm,
vision, but it's just not
it
ideal.
just doesn't work.
Yeah.
What you're talking about, Corey, actually sounds pretty good.
It's
Um,
I'll send a picture of it.
Yeah,
they're
send me
really
the link
nice.
to it or something. Yeah,
I like them.
All right, next up we have asphalt.
C.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I'm chilling with C. Like
It's fine because
I would
it's the-
prefer to throw from grass, but if it is asphalt, like it's not that bad. So I
We've
agree
got
with
this
C.
top of C.
Yeah, I think
feel like
top
it's
of C.
at least beats out brick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because
Tyler,
honestly, I'm thinking
any
of
opinions?
like the walking path, and then how a lot of courses have just like the spray painted lines.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
That's
not like,
fine.
super mad about it. It doesn't work.
That's
yeah.
fine. Tyler hates.
Tyler does not want to do a tier list ever again.
All right, so next is turf.
Let me speak for a second, please, before Tyler starts yapping. I will acknowledge
That turf tee pads have one of the widest ranges from dog crap to really good. Okay. I don't know how we want to handle that. The turf tee pads where I'm from are like a 7-step process. A wood outline followed by varying levels of gravel and then some sealant followed by turf. They're always the driest. I've also seen turf tee pads that are literally a piece of turf laid on the ground.
I've seen people lay quote unquote turf, and it was a piece of green carpet.
Yeah, so I think
I've
this
also
is
seen
the
that.
hardest where like good turf is probably S and then very bad turf is probably D.
Yeah.
So that's what makes
Yeah.
this difficult.
Scott, for reference, the turf on my local course has been around for like 4 years. It's having like 3,000 rounds a year, and it still looks amazing. And I have tons of dirt. It has tons of durability, but it's because everything under it they built well. And yeah, it was old stadium turf that was really high quality. that
I
didn't
do
play
think
with-
purely
like-
for durability concerns, I don't think I could put it in S, even though it probably again, good turf could be S, where it's just like that versus, porous pave, maybe the next goat, our goat, just brushed concrete
I'm gonna
coming up
say
next.
A.
Yeah, I was thinking
fine
A
with
for
A.
turf.
Yeah,
Also
I
because
understand.
I've heard so many pros complain about the turf tee pads.
Yeah.
So it can't be the best if
Yeah,
there's
The
still
issue
pros
is-
saying
yeah.
that it's bad.
the turf is never the issue, or not. It could be the issue, but a lot about what's under it is the issue. Like there's half the turf tee pads on tour last year were literally a piece of turf nailed onto wood,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
no dip, this thing's wet. Like,
And I
no
also
dip,
think
these
it's just
fucking-
super hard the amount of rounds they get of like the best athletes in the sport on them, like at Pro Tour stops, probably does lead to more issues than like if it's just at your local course, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, similar to the rectangle up next, we have brush concrete. Just
I think it's funny how Matt was like, before Tyler yaps, I didn't say a single word.
Me and Tyler have argued with this for a while in the past, but now he's
I
not
think
saying-
Tyler's soul has been stolen by these deer lists. I think
Yeah.
just a
I
little
mean,
bit.
there was nothing to say because I think turf tee pads are the worst. So there's nothing to say.
Brushed concrete.
I've
I'm going-
lost 2 tournaments throwing forehand shots on turf tee pads and slipped and fallen both times. I've seen multiple people on the Pro Tour throw forehand shots on turf tee pads and fallen down. Turf tee pads are the worst versatile material that disc golf uses. Bar none, hands down. I am tired of everyone saying about like, you haven't played on good turf then. No. I'm telling you right now, what Matt said was really golden right off the bat. Such a wide range. You cannot throw a forehand shot consistently on turf tee pads. I like the problem is you get on turf and
And
like
still.
you get on turf and you're like, okay, this is supposed to be like good for my run up on forehand and backhand. You run up on a forehand and all of a sudden you hit that one spot or even just a clean spot. It's so unpredictable when it's supposed to be predictable. At least if I'm throwing a forehand shot on a rubber mat that's wet, I know what that surface is going to be like. So I know I got to be careful or throw sand still on a forehand shot. Or if I'm throwing off grass or anything else, if it looks wet. If the turf looks wet and I throw a run up with my forehand shot, it could stick perfectly that one time. I do it the very next time and I could slip and fall. So me and turf have a really bad relationship, which is why I stayed quiet for as long as I could. But now it's just
but decided to talk
can't.
after we already put it in its tier, which is really interesting.
because there's nothing I can say to move it. Like you guys,
Okay,
everyone has their opinion.
directly, if you say it's like a D tier, it'll like even we're making it in between of these.
It's not a
But-
D tier, it's a C tier, but it should be like
I would be
No,
fine putting
I
turf
will-
in B, honestly, for the amount of bad turf that there is in the world.
Yeah, I'm fine with that as well.
I'm not going to be mad with whatever you guys choose to do. I'm just saying why I think turf tee pads are the worst. When I get to a tournament and I see turf, I'm like, I would rather play on any other surface than turf because I know for a forehand shot, I'm going to do my regular run up. I'm going to do my regular shot because I have to trust the turf because 95% of the time it's going to be good for my forehand shot. But then there's going to be that one shot where I'm going to slip and fall, yank the disc, shoot the disc in a different direction. Like I said, it's lost me 2 tournaments where I've lost by 1 stroke because I've slipped and fallen on turf. One tournament I slipped in twice on turf back-to-back holes coming down the stretch on a forehand shot. That was very easily just a little flip hand forehand shot through the woods.
I don't have enough experience with turf for me to have any kind of.
Yeah, I don't have a
Judgment,
ton,
so-
honestly.
I say put it in B. There's good turf. There's bad
Yeah.
turf.
It's got to be above grass in my mind, though, because at least you're trying something.
Then put it in the front of the grass.
Yeah. I would like to hear some arguments. Everybody, the chat room is hating on concrete, and I
say
think
A.
concrete's the goat, the current
Concrete
goat.
is the absolute goat. I will
say
die
A.
with that.
Because it's bland. I guess it's the. You know what I mean? Like
doesn't do
it's-
anything special, but it does its darn job.
Yeah, so it's not an S tier, meaning like, oh, if I see
Above
cement
and
T-pads,
beyond,
I'm
yeah.
not freaking out, but I'm happy that they're there.
And the same thing you could say about the concrete tee pads is that if you do them right, then they will always be good for
Will last forever. Yeah.
which they absolutely should. So I think for me personally, I'm going to say S tier, but I've never slipped and fallen on concrete ever. And I'm a big boy, and forehand shot, backhand shot, never slipped. But
I've also
Like-
never had issues with concrete in my shoes.
neither have I.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Which there's a lot
interesting.
of in the chat room.
Mac, I don't care about my shoes being ruined with concrete.
I
Um,
thought you said concrete in your shoes.
hey, speaking of, last up we have gravel, and I hate gravel because it always
D,
gets
put it
in
D,
my
put it
ish.
D.
It's the worst.
No plant, no
D.
rotation, nothing.
I literally put this in the lineup because I knew everyone hates
Just have a
gravel.
moment to hate on gravel a little bit.
And it goes back to me and Matt being in West Virginia, just playing the most beautiful course with the worst tee pads.
Just
on
I
the planet.
literally it just 3 inches of big gravel that you just rotate your heel and you just cannot plant.
Just
cannot do
leave
anything.
the grass there, brother. You're making your course worse.
Yes.
Putting gravel
Well,
out on
not to
the course.
mention these tee pads were like raised. So if you fall off the front, it was a good 2 feet
Oh no.
until you
In some
landed on the
cases,
grass.
that first hole, you would literally roll down like 70 feet of hill.
Yeah, it was wild.
All right, I will say that's our tier list. Take it to the bank. Porous pave in S, brush concrete in A, turf and grass in B, asphalt and brick pavers in C, regular pavers, rubber mats, and gravel in D. We are at an hour in this podcast right now, and we have a lot of stuff to get to. So we are going turbo mode. Turbo mode. Corey, take it away.
Well, we're actually going to extend the weekly challenge recap to next week because there was a few people that wanted to do this and didn't get a chance to. We're doing the Uno challenge, which means 3 discs, 1 understable, 1 neutral, 1 overstable. You get to choose which slot it is in. You also get to use your putter as your 4th disc. If you want to do this, first off, join the Discord because that's the easiest way of getting all of this information to you and all of your scores to us so that we can put it in our recap. But if you don't want to, basically you're just going to go on UDisc, do a round. We used to get kind of iffy about like the length of the course. I'm perfectly fine. It doesn't matter what you do. As long as it's 18 holes, you score everything, which means if you didn't know that there's a setting so that you can actually go like throw by throw and say if you were in the fairway, if you were in C2, C1, where the distance that you putted in from, all of those stats, you're going to fill those out and then you're going to take a screenshot, tell which discs you are, and put it in our Discord, and it's a fun time. Next up, we're gonna do picks, and I'm gonna let Taylor kind of
Supreme
take over.
Flight Open is here. Okay, the only thing that we need to decide is how we are doing the order for week 1. If you are just the truest unfinished business fan and have been here from the beginning, we are slightly changing this year versus last year. Last year, we let the lowest points choose the order. This year, just to make it easier, we're going in descending order. Lowest picks first, and then 2 first place picks last for every week after this week. But for this week, for this tournament, we need to decide how we are going to order the picks.
Should be however we finished last season, right?
Yes,
This first
but
pick?
I don't remember how we finished.
I know I got last because I am a stinky poo poo.
So
Actually,
I think I came in 3rd. So it was Corey, me, Matt, and Taylor.
the other guy.
guy.
So are you saying that Corey
pull
should
it
get
up.
first pick or Corey should get last pick?
First pick.
Okay.
yeah, first pick. I agree.
All right, off-season scheduled picks. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see.
We have not
here.
done these in a while. To break some ground rules for anyone that may be new to our picks, we pick who we think is going to win or make the podium in the upcoming tournament. You cannot pick the same player twice. So when Corey picks Gannon Burr, nobody else can pick Gannon Burr. We also have a point for a dark horse pick. So we pick 3 players and then a dark horse. The dark horse player has to be outside the top 40 in the current PDGA world rankings. You get 3 points if your player wins, 1 point if they're on the podium, and 1 point for the highest finishing dark horse.
So you just got to switch me and Matt. I finished third. Matt finished above me.
Okay. So it'll go Corey, Matt, you, me for the
'Cause
first
Matt
round.
Matt picked up with somebody, picked up 2 points and flopped me last
Yeah, I got some devious
whatever.
ones right at the end.
Yeah,
Close race last year. I'm excited to do some picks.
it
this year.
was.
I'm gonna go with Ricky Wysocki.
Rick.
Let's see here.
Matt, you are on the clock.
I will go with.
Did I choose?
I thought you just went.
I thought you just said that.
Oh,
Oh
No,
no!
we-
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
you're
You're
right,
right. I'm an idiot.
No,
Sorry.
sorry. I don't know if I said something or not.
No. I interpreted it the wrong way because I have a low IQ.
Got it.
That's all there is to it.
One of those statements is false. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go Gannon. I don't know how you not choose Gannon. Gannon says he's not gonna play well, but I don't believe him for 1 second. He's the best putter in the freaking world, man.
One more plug. This Google sheet where I am storing the picks is available pinned in a channel in the Discord. Join the Discord. You can keep up with it.
I'm gonna go Anthony Barella.
Probably a good choice there.
I mean, he won last year. I actually don't love it that much, but we'll go with it.
He's so hot or cold. Like he can
He's so
either
iffy.
care
Yeah.
or not care.
I'm. Go ahead, Taylor.
I was just gonna say my picks. I'm gonna go with Calvin off the rip because Florida guy, Florida event. I gotta believe in Calvin, and I gotta stick to my guns. I'm gonna pick Paul because I said Paul was gonna win in my too early hot takes, too early picks, and I like Paul. I don't know. I like Paul this year. See what happens.
Who did I choose for this?
Am I absolutely tripping on the order?
I can pull that up.
Did Corey start us? Yeah, Corey started Ricky. Okay.
Yeah, so you
I
are
was just-
up next. For our
I was
picks,
just-
I should have mentioned our picks to win. In the too early picks, I picked Paul, Corey picked Aaron Gossage, Tyler picked Gannon, and Matt picked AB. So we have some,
True to my word.
yeah, everybody.
You just stole Calvin from me, and that's kind of an unfortunate L. Top three. I don't even know who I should throw on this listing. Because first event of the season, you feel like anyone could do anything a little bit. Give me, this is a bold move. Give me Simon Lizotte.
Oh, that is bold, but I like it.
I had another name on the list, but I like Simon more for this.
I'm gonna go Isaac Robinson.
That was who I was going to pick, but
Yeah, rejuvenated game. I bet he's been playing a lot.
Corey, completely corn dog, has 2 picks now.
Oh, it's me. Oh, okay. I'm going Goose, so that we
Everybody's
can all be
true to their
our
word. I love that.
And then I'm gonna go with Gavin Rathbun.
I also like that.
Prodigy King.
All right, Tyler, last pick before your dark horse.
Trying to think who I've been paying attention to a little bit. You know what the heck? Gives me Ezra Robinson.
I really like that pick.
Yeah, let the Robinson boys do it. Let's see what happens.
Matthew Marsh, DG.
I'm going to take Kyle Klein here. He played a practice round like 2 weeks ago, so he's been there for a while already. And his practice round, he just casually shot like 10 down.
Hope his back's good.
We hope his back's good, but he looked pretty good in that round. So we're going to take him.
That is tragically unfortunate for me because that's who I was going to pick. But in the scramble, I'm going to pick Joey Buckets. He started off here really well last year and then just kind of tapered off. I think he's got a lot more tour experience now. So I
Gotta win.
Got to win out there at Idlewild. I'm also excited. Not that I think anybody would have taken him, but my dark horse, I am going to take Ryan Mon. Just personally watch this guy play at a local event to me. But Am Slam winner last year, first year on the Pro Tour. That kid is really good.
Better than Jake?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
From what I saw, yes.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm going to take You know what? I'm going to take Albert Tam. He's been in Florida for like
Okay.
4 weeks now. I'm hoping he's got a lot of practice experience in this course.
Matt's got an eye tag on him. He's been tracking him. He's
Yeah,
good.
he's been in, Tallahassee for a little bit. He went down to Tampa.
He's had his time to practice to do all that.
Cool. I am going to take our boy Luke Humphreys.
Yes.
Got to keep the streak alive.
I'm also going to start referring to him in this sheet as Luke Hump, and I would like that to stick around.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want to call him like the hump or something?
Hump dog.
Can we call him Lady Hump? My Lady Humps.
Bro, our chat's going to be so mad when Paul Macbeth wins Worlds this year. It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be so crazy.
I'm gonna go with Jake Hebenheimer.
Heeb dog, also putting that in.
Please be there, Jake.
All right, there we
It
go.
says he's there.
That's our list. So Corey with the first pick got Ricky. He's got Goose, Gavin Rathbun, and Jake Hebenheimer. Tyler's got Gandenberg, Isaac Robinson, Ezra Robinson, and Luke Humphreys. Matt is picked AB, Simon Lizotte, Kyle Klein, and Albert Tom. And I've got Calvin, Paul, Joey Buckets, and Ryan Mon. I think everybody's got a good team. Everybody's got some good picks here. I like all those names. It really hasn't hit me until now that we're talking about it. I'm so excited for the season to start.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for All-Star tomorrow, because who cares about the All-Star event? But for the season to start, I'm in there.
I forgot about All Star.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
With that's our picks. You know that we always end these with a game, and I've got a game cooked up. This was idea directly stolen from another podcast that some people listen to, maybe not. This is themed around, obviously, the Supreme Flight Open, around its winner last year, Anthony Barella. So what I have for you guys to figure out as a team is we have 4 numbers, and these are going to be equal to the flight number of a disc that this player is sponsored by. Anthony Barella won last year, took it down, and we've got some stats equating to the flight numbers of a Discraft disc. So I will repeat these as many times as you want. We'll think about it. So the speed is Anthony Barella's current official PDGA world ranking. The glide is the absolute value of AB's final round score to win the event, not the total score, but the score to par. The turn is either 0 or we're making this a negative, but it is the number of times Anthony Barella went out of bounds in his final round. And the fade is the number of rounds that Anthony Barella finished the tournament as the leader of the event last year.
And it was for chess.com?
For chess.com last year, yes. And
I have
this
to
is,
write that down. Say that one more time.
yeah, so
Okay,
so
B.
I suggest probably going one number at a time, and we can kind of think through these questions. But we'll start with speed again. Obviously, nobody go and Google real quick, but it is Anthony Barella's current official PDGA world ranking.
What
I think
rank
it's
is
like
he?
I think it's like my guess would be like 1039.
Not his rating, his ranking.
Oh, his
Oh.
ranking. Is he 5th?
I would guess 6 personally.
6th?
I'm more towards the 6 or 7.
Like I just think about the people that are in front of him, probably like Gannon, Calvin, Ricky.
The 5?
There'd be 2 more in there, and then it'd be him.
Yeah, but can you really think of 2 more?
Isaac. He won Worlds. He played well the second half of the season.
Yeah, but he's not a good regular season player. I'm trying to think who's a good
knows?
regular season player, like consistently over the last 2 years too, because they use a 2-year span.
He might be 5.
You think?
I mean, can you think of anyone else that's
Well,
gonna?
who did you say?
So
You said
if I'm
Gannon?
gonna put anyone in the top 5, anyone else, like I got to think about who are guys who've won. So winners would be like Isaac because of Worlds twice and Idlewild. Nicholas Antela has won a couple times now, so he could be up there. Dickerson could be up there. Macbeth, is he even in the top 10 anymore?
I don't know.
Simon is a winner. So like those are all guys that could be in like the top 10. And then there's AB.
What did we say this?
AB was a winner 3 times last year. So I
We
think he's
think-
like
This is an
I think
important. Let me make an important clarifying point because I did not notice this till now. But the last time that the world rankings were updated was October 16th of 2024. Just want to throw that out there.
Does that change anything?
doesn't count pro tour event. I don't think.
So yeah, there will
The
be
tour championship. I mean.
there will be some. Yeah, I was gonna say some events towards the end of the year may not fully count, but just a small update.
Do we want to say it's between 5 and 7?
Yes.
Okay, let's stick there, and then know we have a mid range to a fairway. And if everything
Yeah.
else lines up that it's saying it's a zone, then we go 1 down to 4. And if everything's lining up to say it's a passion, we go to whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, your second half, your glide, right?
Yep. Glide here is again, it's the absolute value. It's not a negative glide number, but this is AB's final round scored a par to win the event. So round 3, what number under par did he shoot?
Am I wrong for thinking this was like a 4 or 5 under?
Well, I assume first round was like 10 under.
I didn't think that this tournament scored that hot.
Oh, really?
I mean, I could be wrong, but I didn't think it scored like 10 under rounds hot.
Well, we're talking about the final round.
Yeah. Did Joey Buckets really play that well? Because he was like, weren't they like neck and neck?
Well, for part of it, and then Ricky was in there, and then Ricky kind of just let it go right at the end, and AB snuck in there.
So what was the winning score last year, Matt? Do you know? Or remember?
I would say it's between 15 and 20.
Oh, okay. So if you think about it, like he's gonna average probably like around like a 6 or a 7 under every round.
Yeah.
So last round,
Yeah, but it's glide.
right? So 5. That would be my
Yeah.
guess.
I'm
5.
happy with 5. I know he
Yeah.
laid up his last putt to win as well, so I'm happy with 5 for glide. Okay.
So right now we're looking somewhere around either a Buzz or an Athena.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
feeling more like an Athena.
Okay. Turn. You said it was
Turn
what?
is the number of out of bounds throws in his final round. But whatever that number is, if it's greater than 0, it's going to be negative. Obviously, it's not a positive turn.
I think he's got 1 at least, because I think he did it on 17.
That'd be a -1.
Right, at least 1.
I would agree with that. I literally just watched a recap of only AB shots in the final round of chess.com a week ago,
Yeah.
and it's making me so certain and uncertain at the same time. I'm fine with a -1.
I mean, I would feel like
Yeah.
more comfortable if it was like 2 because it's AB, but
We can stick at -1 or -2 for now. And then finally the fade.
Fade is number of rounds that he finished as the leader of the event.
well, I thought he won it wire to wire. I think he
You know,
won it
just
one.
make it-
I thought he won it wire to wire.
That would just make it 3.
Yeah. So 7, 5, -1, 3 is what we're around.
Here's my thought. This could be 7-5 -1-2 and be his brand new Sagara.
Could be. But also, if those are the same flight numbers as a stalker.
Yeah, but AB, it would be quite pretty if Taylor wrapped it up in a nice bow of AB's final round, or all these stats lining up to be AB's brand new disc.
Well, I'm almost like 100% certain he won it wire to wire. So
That's a 3. So what's a
There is none.
What's a mid or fairway? Probably fairway with
Vodem is 7503. Oh, but never mind. He
This
went
guy.
OB.
Bro just brought Vodem into the.
Oh wait, we're just doing disc graph. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, my bad. A 7. What's a 7?
It could be Buzz OS with 5503. I think it's
That is
5503,
I
right?
think that's right too.
Because there is no -13 for a lot of the.
What's the Archer? 6'4".
It's a -3 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Archer's stupid flippy.
A -4.
Maybe he had more OB shots last round. I don't know.
And it was only leading the last round.
I don't know the Discraft disc too well.
We need to know what his ranking is right now.
I will say the disc has been mentioned. The disc has been
Okay.
named. So you
So
guys
it's
are
either-
definitely on the right track.
So it's either Buzz OS, Sagara, Stalker,
Wait,
or a Vodum.
which world rankings are you using?
PDGA.
Okay.
Same ones we use for Dark Horse, yeah. Streamline GT final answer.
All right. Buzz OS, Sagara, or what else was it?
What's a 3 fade that has a 7 speed?
I don't know if there really is.
I'm like mildly confident that he led 2
Sagara.
rounds and not 3.
Yeah. Are we saying Sagara?
I'm down to say Sagara.
I don't
You
know.
think, Tyler?
I mean,
have no
argue your
Yeah,
point.
sure.
All right,
Yeah,
two notes. It is not the Sagara.
Okay.
Oh,
The Sagara does not have the flight numbers that you have landed on.
What? What's the flight numbers to Sagara?
It's a 02.
chat.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Is it
Why
the
did I
flight
think-
numbers that we landed on?
I did that. I cannot say.
Oh, it's the Stalker.
It's the Stalker. 7575 -12. Yep.
What?
So I looked
Hold on.
back. He was tied for the lead at the end of the round. The
So
first
you
round.
didn't count that?
No,
oh
I didn't
my
count it.
god. So
Yeah, but either
okay.
way, there is no.
Yeah, I was gonna have a hard time finding
-13
ones.
fairway driver.
Then yeah, Stalker. Dang it. Yeah, Stalker.
There you go.
That's interesting to make the Sagara 7402.
Oh, it is a 4. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Or I mean, it's just something interesting for whatever reason. Cool. All right, good game. Good game.
That was
Interesting.
very creative.
Thank
Yes.
you. Shout out Trevor for his game this week on Griplock
Oh, I
that I just stole.
Did you steal the actual like?
no, it was a little different how
Oh,
they
okay.
did it, but yeah. I did.
That would've been so
I took
funny if
that
none
and
of
made
us
it
watched.
an SFO theme.
Yeah. That would have been so funny if we didn't watch any of it. and
It's just
it
the
was
same
literally
thing.
verbatim. Yeah.
I think we should ask the question before we wrap up this episode is who's going to be watching live and who's going to be watching post-production?
I will be watching post.
I'll be watching
I may
live.
be watching live.
At least Friday while I'm working, I'll have live on,
Yeah, same.
and then
That's the
throughout the
Before we
weekend.
went live, I was going to announce it, but now I'm announcing it now. I am no longer a subscription holder of DGN.
There it is.
Wow.
No reason, just other than I don't think I'm going to be having enough time to watch live. We will see if Friday comes along and I'm like, nope, I need to watch live right now.
Well, Friday it's
But
on
I-
YouTube, so
Exactly. So unfortunately, yeah, I unsubscribed to DGN. So
So did Scott.
rip.
So he's watching post.
I'm watching
Pro Tour's
post.
dying, man, dying.
And I always forget. So I watch post.
They do a good job also of like the Pro Tour of doing like their round recap as well. So
Yeah.
hit all the highlights with that too.
I do believe
Yeah.
the All Star is on YouTube tomorrow, Scott. I could be wrong, but I
Ah.
believe it is. It was
Is they
last
doing
year,
anything-
so
Are they doing the same thing they pretty much did last year?
I have not looked.
Yeah, me neither. I have no clue on that part.
Hopefully
like
it doesn't
watching-
rain.
I think it is different,
Yeah.
but
I hope it's like I like watching the doubles. That's
Yeah.
fun. I like seeing the guys play together.
definitely.
And with that, we're going to wrap up. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We're back to weekly podcasts. I don't know why we never, I don't know why we didn't do weekly during the off season because I feel like there were more people wanting more content during the off season than not.
All right, so now
but
we're going
that's
to
just
every
something we
other
have-
until next off season, and then we'll
Yeah.
go to, and then we'll go to weekly.
We're going once a month. No, yeah, we are back to weekly, so we will see you next Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this, and want to give a shout out to Foundation Disc Golf,
There it is.
Infinite Discs, Another Round, Birdie Disc Golf, Finish Line Discs, NSH Discs, all of the sponsors.
What?
What about you, Tyler?
Go Eagles.
Buy our merch. Oh my god.
And cut.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Go Eagles is
Go Eagles.
iconic.
That was iconic.
Go Eagles.
I really screwed up because I
Can
wanted
you
to say
chop that right at Go
Yeah,
Eagles?
I'll just cut
Go-
it right.
I,
Go-
I gave it
go
long enough
Birds.
pause, and I was like, if it's funny enough, just
Yeah, just send it.
Go Birds. All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
All right.
Wake up.
So now that Tyler's gone, Turf really is the GOAT.
I don't have enough experience on it
No, I
for
don't
me to
either.
like care. Oh, I gotta find those rubber tee pads.
Here's the thing that on my local, the first 9 they built with like a little bit of cement and gravel and turf and all this layout stuff, and it was so well done. The turf has held up really well. On the back 9, they left all the cement out. 8 bags of cement got rained on, just is sitting in the woods now. They just did it without any cement upholding, and so there's just little divots in the middle of the tee pads. And the back 9 sucks, but the front 9 pretty awesome.
I have a question
Yes, sir.
for
Have an
you
answer.
guys as well as the listeners still in the chat room. Thank you, chat room listeners.
Yes.
When is the last time that you guys frothed?
Today.
Because
Today.
I frothed today. I did not play disc golf today. I frothed today.
Wait, what does that mean? What? Okay.
Today. I went. Oh well, I filmed a video, but it's basically me throwing every disc in my bag on one hole.
No, so I went out and did the challenge, but I just took those 4 discs, didn't bring a bag, pockets full of everything, just music blaring, just frothed. So much fun. The best,
That's
honestly, the
awesome.
best day I could have had.
I think we need to do that more often.
Yeah, I need to froth more. I'm tired of disc golfing, man.
I like bags. That's the issue.
that's like my. I
I
like
will
having a bag
say
with all my
having
stuff in
everything
it.
in my pockets did kind of suck, low key. But
Yeah, you also have the worst bag to froth with. You know,
yeah,
you can take everything but like 4 discs, put it in a Squatch bag, and it's just more comfortable, carries
Yeah.
your water. You
yeah,
cannot do that with an Atlas bag.
yeah, it's true.
See, that's
Halfway
vile
through,
work.
I just started carrying my discs like this, and then I put my wallet and keys and everything in the discs.
I low key might take just like
Oh.
4. Sorry, I might just
Low-key.
take like 4 discs to this singles round on Saturday, this PDJ singles round, and just play with those
There it is.
just for the love of the game.
You know what I kind of want to get? Have you seen those like gun holster disc golf like
Yeah.
Yeah,
things? I kind of want one.
my sponsor makes those.
Really?
Yeah, they go on your leg. The
NSH?
little yeah NSH cut. They 3D print them.
3D printed?
Yeah, crazy
Wait, Taylor,
flexible
you have a
plastic.
sponsor?
Hey, if anyone was curious, the guy that I said that died at our mine did not die.
He's back.
Really?
It's Jesus.
I don't even remember you saying that.
Not because I said it so nonchalantly. Because I said in other news, someone died on a mine site at work, and then everyone just kept going. Scott was the only one that reached out and was like, "Hey, you all right?"
Oh my goodness.
Because Scott worked in safety. He actually was not even.
he actually called in sick.
He was in the cave
No,
for 3
he-
days, man.
He actually, what happened was, is he was unscrewing a beam under a gearbox. I don't know how it exactly happened, but the beam came swinging down. He was under this gearbox machine that's like 3,000 pounds. The beam hit him, knocked him out on this catwalk, and then gearbox slowly lowered down, so it was still super heavy, but it didn't just like come down and crush him. So literally, he has bruises, and that's it.
That's wild.
Dang.
He was unconscious. They medevaced him out. They put him in an induced coma just to be sure he was okay. Totally fine.
Dang.
That was
He actually
wild.
wanted to come back to work today. We're all like, no.
You're not chill.
No.
He's like, I need the
Here's
money.
here's this raw, by the way. Dude, I low-key was like, is this thing just why does it look like a Mako 3 they put a beat on? Low-key.
Kinda does.
like something about that.
What it looked like luster. Luster is kind of straighter
Yeah, it
a
is.
little bit.
Oh, that's it. This was decently stable. It was pretty similar to a Ryzo. I only threw it on one hole.
Yeah. I mess with the raw, man. I mess with that thing.
I kind of want to ask Jason to change the color.
Do it.
Is that bad?
No. Live your life, man.
I want a brighter blue. I want cotton candy.
I have 2 warps,
Yeah.
and they are both 169 grams,
Oh, I didn't
Nice.
even look.
and that makes me so happy.
Let's see. I can't read it.
This, of all the Nexi that I have, though, feels the best.
Ooh, good word.
Feels the absolute best. I don't know
Chat,
why.
please give me a rating on what in the absolute crap is on this disc. It's like
Poop.
Bottom's kind of
it's a-
slick. though.
also it's an ozone. Pretty
I don't know
interesting.
how I feel about the ozone like plastic.
Yeah, I think I got the newer run. It's a flexier plastic. It doesn't really feel as like, or it doesn't sound like everyone said it was like super stiff, and I felt someone else's ozone. It was pretty stiff. Just a little softer, but it's weird, man. I don't know.
We really should. Mac distracted me with his comment. We really should put together an unfinished business bingo sheet, though.
Let's do it.
Dude, my buddy does like we had this job together and he does like the majority of the work at the job compared to all the other employees. And then one day they weren't doing any work for like 4 hours and he was getting really mad and they just came to him with a bingo sheet and it was just things he does during his shift. And he got it was hilarious though. Like this happened like 3 weeks ago. But we should make an unfinished business one. Gosh dang, bro. This thing is all right. Well, I give up on that one.
Do you like the colorway for yours?
Yeah, I'm a fan, bro. I think it came out good.
It's
I'm
like a deep
interested to
space blue.
see-
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how, like, if at all, like, dirty the top gets. Because, like, if you look at my current, like, white and pink Nexus versus, like, one that I haven't thrown up here, it's, like, almost a different color. And you don't realize it until
Yeah.
you look at, like, a new one again. So I'm curious to see what that looks like. But no, I think it's sick.
The logo is sick.
Some guy
Heck
did
yeah,
it.
it is.
Some guy did it. I'm honestly most excited to throw this thing, though. This is an abomination of man,
So you want to hear my idea?
always.
I'm gonna go to the thrift store and buy the largest shirt I could find, and then get some pit vipers
Oh, yeah.
and go full on
Go send that thing.
bear bite and just like only throw like this for the entire round.
I'm curious to see how it does on a thumber, though, because I low-key throw a decent amount of thumbers. Just not the
Yeah.
bear bite thumber. Like in vertical
side
thumber.
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, okay, what is with people saying that for tomahawk you have to like throw it over your like something weird
an ultimate
like over
thing.
here? Okay, because I throw either of them just straight up and down.
Yeah.
like just
Same.
Oh, see, I don't do that. I throw mine on an angle like this.
Yeah. For like an ultimate disc, if you throw it like this, it like pans and goes pretty far.
I don't know. I throw both of them straight up and down, and I can get them. I can manipulate them pretty good. I don't know.
Well, you change the angle, you know.
You guys know that I have
Yeah.
a thumber ace?
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
The more you know, man.
Maury Joe.
Do you have any 3D printed discs that you can send Hammer?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Because I literally, he was like, "Yeah, what do you need?" And I was like, "I don't know." So I only have like one of everything that I have to do a review on.
Yeah, I can send you some stuff, ham dog.
I do want to change this color though.
Just a brighter blue.
Yeah, like cotton candy blue.
Yeah, especially if yours doesn't glow. I haven't tested that, but if it doesn't
Well,
glow, what's the point, bro?
I don't know.
Matt, you got to
It's
pull
weird,
those
'cause
top
the-
straps.
The picture looks so
Oh, it glows.
different.
Did you use a
I used
normal
to have a
flashlight or
blue.
like a UV flashlight?
No, UV.
Oh, weird.
Like I have a glow box
Mm.
that it should glow.
I had a
I don't
UV
know.
flashlight and I broke it, so I don't have one.
Really?
Yeah.
Matt, do you know like the top like shoulder area? There's another pull strap from the book bag that you pull, and it makes it more rounded.
Yeah, well, I think I had it all the way pulled up earlier, and then I think like over the winter, see that already feels better. I think
You pulled the over your shoulder, right?
Oh.
pull
Yeah, but I'm saying
they
I had
pulled
them
up.
pulled. This feels infinitely lighter than when I played it. I had them pulled, but then like over the winter, it
Yeah.
became pulled.
You got to keep pull. I pull them before every round just in case.
Gosh, why is that so much better?
That's the only. I shouldn't say only. That is the absolute main reason why I bought that bag.
Yeah, that's actually so much nicer.
It's really nice.
Squatch gang, bro.
Guys, can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
So I know it was kind of like joking with you all about it a couple days ago, but like I put that watch, I was like, yo, this watch is like for $100 and blah, blah, blah. So I made that watch for myself too small. I wanted it to be bigger. So I was like, all right, I'll sell it for like $100, a little bit more than what I made it. And just to get rid of it so I can make a bigger one for me. Put it on Facebook Marketplace like a couple of days ago. Like right before I went to bed. Woke up with like 20 people saying they wanted to buy that watch.
That's
I was
Yo.
like, whoa. So I put out a mass text saying the first person to say they want it, it's yours, and they gotta give me your PayPal, and we'll do it PayPal. So I had like 10 people instantly message me, gave it to the first guy. Then I put out another mass text and I said, hey, I'll make one of these for you if you're interested, but it's $149 and you got to pay me up front so I could get all the parts, order it, and then it'll be 30 days. I got to put it together because I got to wait for parts to come in. And I thought nothing of it. I had all 10 of those people reach back out and say, yep, I want to buy it, and bought it.
That's sick.
And I had to order 10 parts.
Jeez.
Okay. This is all yesterday morning when this happened. Then I, go throughout my work day, blah, blah, don't look at it. I go back when I get home and when I'm sitting on the couch, I've got 15 more people saying they want to buy this watch.
He's going
I
into
say
business.
the exact same thing. Hey, I'll make it for you, but I gotta blah blah. All those people said, done, sent me money. So in the midst of 24 hours, I have 25 like to make watches to get ready. I had to like buy, so now I'm like super stressed out, and I'm like, I don't even know. I think I might have just opened up a whole
You got a side hustle brewing
side
right
hustle that I did not know was a thing. I don't know any of my friends who wear watches. I'm the only weirdo who likes to wear a watch. You guys make fun of me for it, but all of a sudden, all these people want this watch.
here. Can I still get one for
Crazy.
100?
Well, I know that
friends and
there's
family
freaks
price?
out there like you.
Yeah.
Tyler, I was actually about to say low key though. Can I
You
get
want one?
Friends and family price, $100.
Because here's the deal.
Friends and friends. All right. So you want the real secret? The parts are like between $60 and $70.
Thanks.
So I'm making like 100% profit off these things, but now I'm starting to think I need to quickly go apply for an LLC, like sole proprietorship, go to the bank, open up an
Yeah.
account real quick, because the IRS is going to look into my account one day and be like, why is there like $5,000 out of nowhere
Yeah.
coming into your
Coming
account?
in,
You didn't put that on your taxes. And now that I'm saying it on YouTube, they're going to be coming looking for me.
Yeah.
But,
Tyler, I'm not kidding. I like
Work in the I accidentally stumbled into a really important job, and if I want to wear a watch, all I have is an Apple Watch, and I low key
So,
do actually need a watch.
I tell people all the time who ask me about why I
That's
wear
such
a watch.
first world problem.
No, it for sure is.
Like a watch at least is a conversation starter. with people. And in my line of work of sales, it's worth it
Yeah.
wearing a watch. So
Someone walks up to you. I didn't know you were gay.
But yes, Tyler, if I will actually buy one off you.
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
about to
so, I mean,
rip. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say. So I mean, all I ask, if you cover the parts, I absolutely will send it to you. It's totally fine. I also send you another picture of the next watch I'm building right now, and this one has 15 requests to make for it as well. And I had to literally tell everyone, calm down.
If Mac's still on, actually, thank you for the forehand tips.
Did I get rid of it?
I'd be trying to use them.
What
And Corey
forehand
too.
tip?
Huh?
What forehand tip?
He just gave me a whole list of like, hey, you should try and do these things.
I'm gonna jinx it as
But,
many
okay.
times as I said it out loud, but I'm kind of banging at disc golf right now.
Yeah, you're feeling good, bro.
Yeah, I'm vibing right now.
Told you, he's fully back, dude.
Tech-
Prime is here.
Tech disc got me right, man. I will say the only downside of the tech disc is once my back felt fine, I was just ripping that thing, and then I looked down, there's blood all over it, and I was like, oh, that's probably bad, and I ripped the skin off my finger. So I had to
Jeez.
chill for a little bit.
Downside of the tech disc is I now have essentially early arthritis in my my middle finger, so that's cool.
Taylor, how many throws did you do with that tech disc?
So far, let's see. The day that I ripped up my finger was probably over 100. Total since I've got it is 250.
Wow,
On the
that's a
dot.
lot of throws.
Oh, wait, I fuck with this one.
You like that, right?
Yeah, that's sick.
So when I officially
wait.
put it together, I'll send you a picture of what it actually looks like, because it's obviously not going to say Rolex.
Right.
It's going to say Seiko instead. I'll send you a picture of what it looks like, and I'll let you know. I'm going to wear that one for like a week and see if I like it too.
Yeah.
It's called the
That thing's
Bluesy.
Sick.
Yeah. Very popular watch as well. I already had like 15 people reach out because I put it out there saying pending, not ready to sell it, but if you're interested, let me know. And
Yeah.
15 people reached out. So apparently the watch market
Watch
on
business
Facebook
is
Marketplace
taking off.
is crazy.
What parts of that watch are you putting together? Are you getting like the face and the band and putting it together, or are you putting?
Could you
all of
imagine
the
he
face
gets the
together?
entire watch and he just puts like a little
Just
like
a-
cup?
yeah. Just like literally, like what? Run me through this.
Yeah, I have some quartz parts here. I'll show you in a sec.
I've heard a lot of people recently that I think one of the random hobbies, I mean, I was one that I got into in COVID was mechanical keyboards. And I've heard a lot of people that are into that are now getting into watches because it's kind of similar, like
Yeah.
build something, put it together kind of thing.
So it's just like, I don't know, it's fun. I like watches in general. So, but what's nice about it is you can build a really good looking watch that's comparable to like a Rolex. That's like I'm selling for like $150,
Yeah.
and it will go forever. It's not going to be like the most accurate watch of all time because it's a mechanical one. That's not a Swiss watch. Swiss watches are like super accurate, but like, so you get the movement that looks kind of like this.
Okay.
It's bigger than this, but you get the movement, you get the dial, looks similar to this. And then I'll close this. And then you get the hands. You can barely see them, they're in there. And then you get the case, the bracelet with it.
And then you get the Apple Watch.
Mm.
So like here's a case. And you get the band with it. And then what the process is you put the dial on the movement, get that all set up. Then you put the hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand, which is just really difficult to do. It's very tedious. Then you open up the case. You take the stem out of the movement. You put the movement in the case. You got to clip down your stem. You put the crown on the stem. Get it to a certain length it needs to get to in the watch. It clicks, and then you make sure there's no dust. It's clean. Then you put the case back on. and then you're ready to roll. That's it. It's like that simple of a process, but it's so tedious because
Yeah.
you can't bump
A lot of
anything,
small
you can't
parts.
touch anything. I use like gloves when I do it, so I don't get fingerprints on anything. Like anything can get dented easily, so it's very tedious. It usually takes me between an hour to 2 hours to build a watch. I've built 6 now, and I'm hooked. But yes, you certainly can look at your phone.
Oh, I heard everything with the. I was paying attention to everything. The I'm hooked is the only thing that I wasn't.
Hooked on
That's cool.
Worked for me.
Oh,
Dude.
no, I think he just meant
Yeah,
like,
just to see what time it was.
for time.
Oh, right. Cool, very cool. I was just curious how that works.
I don't know if this is the most random subject that's ever been on the podcast.
Yeah, this ain't the
there's
most
been some
random
random
subject.
stuff here.
If we qualify IRL topics, then we're really perfect. Dude, I had the same thought about building PCs because like I built like 3 or 4 and got like really efficient at it, and I was like,
Yeah.
Bingo.
I knew another guy in the area who was like, yeah, I build PCs, but I don't have enough money to buy the parts outright. I was like, it's like $1,000, maybe. Like, you know, if you're like how
How
high
nice of
quality
a
PCs
PC you
trying
want?
to-
Yeah.
Yeah, I was but like, how high quality a PC are you trying to sell? If you were trying to sell like a $4,000 PC, which is crazy, like most of those people are gonna have a full professional. Like, it was so interesting what he was like. He didn't have enough money to front like $2,000 worth of parts
Yeah.
at maximum.
There's a guy near me that I only know of because I sold my old graphics card to this guy, but he buys parts off Facebook Marketplace, then just rebuilds stuff and sells it as like
Yeah.
a pre-built computer.
That's what I'm just watching Facebook Marketplace, and if I see a good deal on something, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna buy that. But the amount of just like who is building the most stinker PC you've ever heard in your entire like, this guy's like, yeah, I paid $800 for it, and I was like, dude, you could have built that for $400. You're not
Yeah.
like, who is, and like the one guy's like, I bought this 6 months ago. I was like, dude, these parts are terrible.
Dog.
Like, I have not found one that has any kind of decent parts for a decent price in the last like month and a half of looking. It's super weird.
Bro, we're talking about moving
Yeah.
to Louisville again, and if I do, I'm gonna meet with Scott and play Idlewild. That's all I'm saying.
Idlewild's a fun course, man.
I still want to play it.
Dude, if you move to Louisville,
Louisville,
Yeah, for real.
Seville, bro.
that's not far.
How far is
Dude,
it?
how long?
D-town?
How long is Cleveland from you, Corey?
3.
Yeah, and the Cleveland's 5 from me. Do a little Idlewild meetup. Would go crazy.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Or I don't know why I'm saying Cleveland. That's just where.
Cleveland.
Sorry.
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
Cleveland's
It
a
starts with a
different
C.
direction.
It starts with a C.
Oh, Cincinnati's also 3 hours, but
I don't understand the match play thing this year. Does anybody know what's up with that? You might educate me.
What do you mean?
like the process or what?
No, they're doing match play tournaments this year in the Pro Tour.
Like it's gonna
Where?
count. It's
What?
gonna count for like a win.
No, it's like a separate thing.
Oh,
Let's
Oh, it's
see.
probably just like GK skins.
I don't know, dude.
It's got to be. It's
I
got to
don't
be
know,
something.
dude.
It's got to be where they pick like only a specific amount of people and then they match play.
Yeah, so the Pro Tour itself is doing them though?
That's what I'm asking the chat room. Hold on.
Hey,
Oh,
question:
yeah.
what's your fastest throw on your tech disc?
Let me tell you real quick. I can get the stats for you. I still have the app up. Speed max 63.6 miles per hour.
Nice. How far'd that go?
Probably 7 feet, man. I probably threw it straight in the ground. I don't
Yeah.
know if I can
Yeah,
pull up
I-
easily that specific throw.
Oh,
This one was 62, and it went 380 feet, according to
Yeah.
this document.
I would not trust Udis because that part of it, because it'll
man, how
literally
many
tell me-
throws do you have?
I got like 1,200 or something. Not that many.
I will tell you right now.
For how long I've had it, it's not that many.
I'll tell you right now. Call me an elitist, Hammer DG. I know it's coming. If you're down like that, like if you are a person like me that loves disc golf and it's like your thing, that's what you do. Most worth it purchase I've ever spent money on in disc golf.
Yeah.
Easily.
Dude,
I spent 2 dedicated hours of trying to be like, I'm going to, with an improvement mentality, try to change my form to be better. Instantly, my form is fixed. Not fixed, but it is in night and day different.
the best part is you will come home from a bad day at the course. You have it set up somewhere and you go, something wasn't clicking. And you go on the stats, you throw like 10 throws and you can make that thing click again. Because you're like, you can see that and know like, this isn't doing it. This isn't, it's such a controlled environment. And you can say like, oh, everything's fine, but my nose angle is really weird right now. Like, let me throw a couple shots. And then you figure that out. It's the most insane. Like if I go in down bad on my tech disc, I can throw like 6 or 7 miles per hour on my throw by just like little tweaks where I already know what feels best and how to do that. It's so nice.
It's just like the very, very easy reinforcement of doing the right thing over and over and getting that feedback. Where if I like was trying to do that, doing field work, like it would take 4 times the amount of time.
Yeah. You literally just go like, oh, there's 4 this fast of throws. Okay, this one just came out way better. Let me do that again. Okay, now I make this one come out way better like 8 times in a row. And you're like, okay, now we're doing something.
So Scott's got the info. Idlewild is one of the match play tournaments this year. 3 locations the day before actual tournament qualify for a playoff that is then a finale after the Tour Championship. In classic Pro Tour fashion, I'm trying to Google this and can find absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out.
They've been making me mad lately. They're just not doing as much as I think they can be. I don't get it.
You guys want to all go to the Disc South together?
I want to go where it's just warmer.
Bro, I played today in the t-shirt I'm wearing and the Fabletics joggers that I'm wearing, and I wished I wore
Please don't
shorts.
make me mad.
Also, Fabletics, if you're trying to get into disc golf, hit me up. I got you.
I would say Taylor is a Fabletics freak.
I'm a fiend, bro. I'm a fiend.
Dude, just like this thing is so sick. This is a dial that someone has on their watch.
Ooh.
Holy.
Bro, imagine you make that, but there's like a disc golf basket in it.
And
It just turns into the most corny thing.
Yeah, you never talk to a girl.
No, you
Never
want to see
talk
what's
to a woman again.
You want to see corny? Here you go, Corey.
Yeah.
Corey would F with that.
What was in the center?
That's where the hands go.
Oh, they didn't like incorporate that. They could have.
No, they could have lined it up so easy. It's actually insane.
Yeah,
Could have.
I don't really like him.
I'm not a big one of those fans.
You don't like the green bean?
dude?
He's
But so
such a
I might
weird
be
character.
I might be wanting to do one of these. It's acrylic band and case.
Oh, that's cool.
acrylic, meaning like clear plastic.
Yeah.
Yes. The case and band is only like $20.
Yeah, because
But
it's acrylic.
I know. But I think it's I don't know if people would really like it. But it's different, and it's if you like different.
Oh, I found the throw, Corey. 63.4 went 388 feet, according to Tech Disc.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's the thing. Tech Disc will tell you, like Tech Disc will tell me that I throw 250, and then I'll go out and I can get a shot like 320.
I would say I think that's based on it being a max weight destroyer too, though, because if you like tweak the numbers in the like simulator, it definitely changes things as well.
Mine is also that is true. Mine's expecting me to be a max weight like stable T-Bird 3.
Like just like this is why I'm obsessed. Like they're just
That is
so
also
clean.
sick. That goes so
It's
hard.
so clean.
That goes so hard. Bro,
Taylor, did I send you the Waka Flocka goes hard in the
Yeah.
paint? He goes, dang, Tate goes hard in the paint. And he goes, wait a second.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Did I send that to all of you guys or just Taylor?
I have no clue.
It's like what's her name? Tate
All right.
McRae.
Tate McRae.
Mhm.
Anytime I see something Waka Flocka, I'm sending it to Taylor. Sorry, Taylor.
I love Flocka, bro. It's my guy.
I'm gonna see if I can find this.
Dude, 50K.
What was I about to get fired up about? Hold on. Vessies, man.
Oh, yeah, I
Vessi is such just the best example to any outside of disc golf company that disc golfers are absolute fiends to support anything that will even. Disc golf is like the incel in the corner that if a girl like looks at them, they're just obsessed. And Vessi just like made a little splash, gave a little smile, made like 50K on disc golf in a day.
Yeah.
Oh no, Taylor, I sent you the wrong one. Oh, I did send you.
I
that
know what you're
Waka
talking
Flocka one,
about though,
but
but
you've seen that one I'm talking about.
yeah,
right?
somebody
Yeah.
sent it to me. Why do I
Yeah,
get
I
so many
didn't-
Waka Flocka related Instagram DMs?
A lot
I
of people
gotta
are
figure out who I
sending
sent
their
this
stuff
to.
about
'Cause
Waka.
It's so funny.
Wake up.
Oh, I sent it to my cousin. Here, I'll send it to you guys right now.
Oh, yeah, I got it in another group DM,
In,
but I did
in
see
the
it.
new. I saw that this morning and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna bombard anybody with this one, but I sent it to my cousin.
Incel.
There it is, bro.
Look at that. Corey, have you put any full rounds in those?
I haven't taken them out of the box. I put them on once just to like make sure they fit.
Oh man.
I don't know how I'm kind of a shoe snob when it comes to this. I don't know. I don't like this.
Why?
Like there's so much past your heel. Like what are those shoes that the Kanye shoes?
Yeezys.
Oh, the Yeezys.
Yeah. Yeezys to me look like remember those like hovercraft where it's like a boat with like a giant like inner tube underneath it and it just
Mhm.
floats over the water.
Yeah.
That's what those look like.
And
And a lot of shoes just have like way too much like here.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
You guys want to know how prepared I am, bro? As soon as my green ones die, I already got another on deck, man. I'm ready.
Dude, he's locked.
I'm locked, man. They were on sale. So
Whiteies
fuck.
though?
Yeah, man. These are about to get so gross so fast, but they can't be worse than the puke neon green ones I have. So
Dude,
Dude,
the confidence you
Heard
have
of.
though, I love that.
I got you know he's asking they're Nike Pegasuses.
Yes.
I know 'cause Taylor be talking about them a lot.
Nike
For good
Pegasus
reason, though.
Trail 4 Gore-Tex.
I got those Vans that everyone wears, those EXO whatever Vans.
I also have been wearing those to play disc golf
So
in
tatted
recently.
all
I
over
just wore
body.
them as like my nice white casual shoes for a couple years, and they got gross enough where I was like, all right, I'm gonna wear these to play disc golf in. Kind of sick too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I picked up a brown pair that I've been wearing like all off season, and they were a little less sturdy, and I got them for like $40. I was like, why not? And then I found a pair of white, like extra sturdy, reinforced toe box and everything that are like $50. And so I snagged them, but I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna destroy these things. They're all white.
I have legitimately never heard anyone use the word sturdy for for like the quality of the shoe. I picked these up because they were a little less sturdy.
Bro, they're sturdy.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's a go-to. I've worn Adidas Terex. Me and Taylor both have, and I did not realize how bad they were until I swapped to something else. And then
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I did not realize it till I wore something else, but I absolutely hate those shoes.
yeah, I was like, man, my feet hurt after every disc golf round. Just must be disc golf. And then I swapped to like the most flat Vans of all time, and I was like, oh, I'm really happy. I could play like 8 rounds in these things right now.
Vans
But-
have like that special kind of shoe you can get too.
Well, I'll get them.
Ultra Cush, baby.
Is that what it is? It's like MTEs or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no,
that's what
those
I
are just
have.
the hiking version of the. You're talking about the Ultra Range?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah,
Mine's are like the Ultra Range EXO, I think is what I have.
yeah. No, the Ultra Cush is the insole.
Mm,
That's like this thick. and it's just a cloud.
Thick boy.
I love it. No, I am curious about these though.
I will say, Mac was saying there's a lot going on in that Blitz DG video. A Blitz DG video did unironically, like I knew this was a bad thing, but the way he explained it made my form better. So shout out Blitz. I should probably DM him back because I got him on red right now. Sorry, Blitz.
Yeah, but he did hurt my knees.
Dang it.
Yeah.
You even had a pillow.
Your shed comment finally came to life. You said something about a shed a couple days ago, and I was like, all right.
Oh, from that.
What?
The woodshed skate
Taylor
park?
said something about something about letting you out of the shed.
Oh yeah, I didn't understand that.
Oh, I was saying because Mac asked to live with me, and I said, "Can you bring Corey and he'll live in the shed outside my house?"
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I had no clue what shed you were talking about.
Just the one in my backyard.
No,
Okay.
here. So
I thought.
These-
Never mind. I don't know.
No,
Dude, I
no.
don't know.
these are the like whatever slightly less beefy version I got for super cheap and no one cares about. And then I got these, which are like the step up. They have extra grip, and they have the ultra cushion side. But
Yeah, that's what I have.
I'm gonna destroy them on the disc golf course. But they were so cheap that I'm like, I'll just destroy them. You know,
How much is cheap?
they're like
I
$50.
I have a pair of those in the all white that I wore as just my nice shoes for a while, and then one night at a bar in St. Louis, they've never been the same. So now they're hitting the disc golf course, man.
I peed my pants.
No, there's a lot of liquids on those things though.
Oh heavens!
Dang, Ricky's stepping up his thumbnail game.
I heard that completely Corey was editing his videos. Is there truth to that?
Ricky?
Yeah. No. Shit.
Wait,
No.
you say that like you're.
I edited a video with Ricky in it,
Oh,
but not Ricky.
Oh,
I'm not doing his videos.
tears so bad. Paul and Vessi, shout out, man. Wasn't Paul wearing Skechers for a little bit?
Yeah.
So was I.
That's where he got it
Actually, I
from.
still
Man.
am.
What does OEM mean?
It's like a factory part that's like made in a larger manufacturer somewhere and then distributed to a lot of companies that then use it for their own thing.
Got it.
Non-aftermarket.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the OEM
I don't know what it actually stands for.
If Mac is still in here, he'd probably know.
Because
Come on,
like
Mac,
I
help me
only
out.
know that for like mice and peripherals. Like this mouse that I have is an OEM mouse. Like different companies sell it, but a lot of different companies sell the exact same mouse, and just rebrand it.
OEM meaning
Also, if you're interested,
original
PureTrack,
equipment
code
manufacturer.
Ursa,
Ah, that makes sense.
code Ursa, PureTrack.net.
So it's non-aftermarket, directly from or like modeled from.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about using like the Seiko's company for that to do some of these similar builds, but I use AliExpress to get the ones that are like more lookalike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are definitely aftermarket.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's
No.
more or less for sale. Like you don't want to say like, oh, this is an exact watch, and then come to find out it's non-OEM parts or something like that.
Yeah.
Unless you say.
Tyler, was it the thing you wanted to tell us at the end of the podcast just that you weren't doing or resubscribing to live or what?
Oh no, it was the watches.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to say the number overnight, but I instantly popped like,
$1,500.
well, now I've got 25. So do 25 times 149.
That's too much math.
And then you subtract about 700 from that. No, more than that. Do 70 times 25 and then subtract that from that number. Whatever that is.
You said do this like someone's jumping on the calculator,
Jamie,
but no
Jamie,
one
did you
is.
get that
usually
number?
usually it's
Hey
usually
Jamie,
it's,
can you get that number up?
usually it's Matt.
Yeah.
Matt is the
Matt's-
math guy.
So I popped. Never mind. I'm not going to say that number.
I don't know why, but Matt's microphone from that angle looks like an Insta 360.
Yeah, because you can see the middle of it.
Yeah. That would be so funny if he was just filming himself the entire time off of like that close. So, Taylor,
Hey.
why?
Man, what's up?
I understand what you mean by the whole like jumping on Vessi, but like, what do you mean?
I just think it's funny that like, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying that in a negative context, but like, disc golfers are so horny to support something that supports disc golf that like,
Well, also, is it? I mean, it's either this or idiots.
it's true.
So
I've heard only bad things about those shoes as well.
yeah, including the name.
Mm. The
Dude, I hate it.
idiosyncrasy.
It also looks like they took the Audio and Lakai logos and just smushed them together.
Yeah,
Like, I hate everything about it. It just, they're ugly.
frick those guys, dude.
I guess the
Frick.
materials aren't that good. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, there was a period of time that every disc golfer in existence wore Terexes because Paul did, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I tried pushing the Skechers,
I still haven't gone to
know.
my Skechers outlet. We have a Skechers outlet that just opened.
dude. It's the issue is
Yeah.
Skechers are also super ugly. Like most of them, super ugly. I found like one or two pair that I'm like, I would buy those.
And he
I wear
bought 'em.
Skechers golf shoes.
Me too.
So comfy.
Tyler's been rocking.
the spikeless ones.
Yep. Me
Tyler's
too.
been rocking the same pair of Adidas high top Terex something
Those things are
disc golf
kind of
shoes
gas, though.
for like
I-
4 years.
I
Like
still
what? Are you deploying to Iraq later or what?
no. First off, I've only had them for like a year and a half now. I am in the market for new disc golf shoes. So I'm trying to figure it out because now I got all this freaking money from making watches.
Right here, the 4s though, not the 5s. The 4s.
What is it?
Guys,
The,
I heard this-
Adidas or
I heard this
Adidas,
makes
Nike
this money makes
Pegasus
a lot for
Trail
GMC this year.
Gore-Tex 4.
Is it these?
No,
Oh.
I got them last year.
The thing about Terexes that I hated is like they were waterproof, yes, but they also made my feet sweat so bad that it's not. That
Yes.
didn't even matter, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
We're
makes
soaked
sense.
anyway.
I've
The
beaten mine
thing
to
is,
heck.
it literally never crossed my mind until the end of it. I was like, there's no way every single round I've walked through water. Why are my feet always a little wet?
But those, like, I don't notice any difference between those and like normal shoes, and they're waterproof and they're chilling, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love those things.
I do want. There's like another pair of Vessies that are like less. They look more like
Look
just
kind of more like
shoes.
your Skechers.
I
Yeah.
see. I love the
Yeah.
high tops for disc golf specifically though, because everything around me is sand.
Oh, dude, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I like high tops too. Thing is, I used to wear the low tops, and then they kept tearing, and then
I
Adidas
can't
wa-
wear high tops.
And then Adidas was like, "Hey, if you get the high tops, they're more durable," and then they
Yes.
were.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I love high top shoes.
Yeah, I can't. My ankles pop.
That's interesting.
Very
is
uncomfortable.
interesting.
It's from skating and stuff.
Yeah.
These.
I
though.
only had high
Those don't
top
look bad.
shoes until like a year ago, and I got a couple pair of low tops.
Yeah, I tried. Like, I used to skate in mids and stuff, and I don't know what happened, but my ankles start popping, and then everything hurts. Got to go low top.
Everything hurts, man. The first, I talked to Corey because we were talking about various other things, but I told him this. The first round that I played recently that my back did not hurt at all, I was the happiest man I've ever been. That was
I can only imagine.
so nice, man.
I believe it.
Maybe it is worth buying a Squatch, man. Everybody says they're so comfortable, bro. What if it was the bag the whole time? That's why my back hurt.
Dude, it could be.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Frick,
I
dude.
will say it's not.
Did you
it's
take the
not
knife out of
unrelated.
the Atlas?
Not yet. I was thinking about it, but you know, what if
That
I
was the first thing I did when I got. an
What if I
Atlas, was
encountered a-
remove the knife
a
that they
bear
put
out there?
inside there?
The wildlife,
Um,
man.
Taylor, when are you getting your infinite disc money, bro? Then you'll be set.
Bro, it's just piling up, bro. It's piling up. I could buy.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
you-
why don't you just tell them, hey, just send me one of these in replacement of.
You also know we get a discount on them as Finish Line members, right?
Yeah, see, I'm about to rip a Paul bag because, like, here's the thing: for being on Team Infinite, just
Grip-
things on the Infinite website, I get 25% off of anyway, right?
Right.
And then I also have currently, what's it up to? At some point, if it ever gets sent to me, $350 of store credit.
That's a
Dang, bro.
lot.
So, doing our best.
It's crazy because you
No,
could have
I
bought a
was-
Swatch bag and got the blue color and then matched all of us, and it'd been super weird every time we went on the course.
What the? There's also somebody selling a used one near me for like 120. I might buy.
See, but I think it's like 160 through the team, shipping and all. So it's like
Oh, that's not bad.
$40 more just to get a brand new bag.
Oh, it's still here. I thought it was gone. Oh, it's 140. I lied for a Calvin color.
I do like that colorway. I'm not gonna lie.
And my local shop just got some, and I feel like I should support them too. So there's a lot of feelings going on for a purchase
Yeah.
that should not be this
Listen,
complicated.
all I can say is I've heard a lot of excuses over the last 12 months for a new bag.
True.
For this
Yeah,
Swatch.
that's real.
You just got to pull the trigger.
I want them to load them on infinitedisc.com so I can just get it with credit.
Yeah,
I
get
low
that.
key was about to email them though and just be like, yo, what's the conversion rate and can I just do this in real money? Because I did not expect to get this much store credit. What am I going to do with $400 of? Look at how many discs I have, man. I don't need any more.
Just buy them all for cheap and resell.
It's true. Could do that.
That's demon time, but
That is-
That is demon time, but
Well, that's what I started doing with like tournaments. Like I go to a tournament and I get like this credit money. It's like I don't need
Yeah.
any more discs. So I would get all the popular ones and then go to the internet and sell it.
Hey, wait, who wants Hurricanes to throw? By the way,
Not me.
I just got 2 Hurricanes for $5 on Facebook Marketplace.
What are they?
So,
These are the new hot
EL.
ticket items that I will not be throwing this season.
the Katrina.
What will you
Allen.
be throwing then?
I already said the Destroyer.
The Evelina one?
There's 3 of them. The Evelina one
Oh.
is one of them. Yeah, I've
They
got a
just
Pro,
put
Evelina, and then Ricky's.
they just put Halo C Blend Emperors on the Team Store for Infinite, and I'm about to act up on that. I'm not gonna lie.
So,
I'm still conflicted if I'm going to be throwing 12 speeds or not.
Just do it, man.
Yeah, but
Just
there's no,
do it.
Like,
There is a point called opportunity cost. If you throw a 10 speed super good and you catch it and you're like, bro, the opportunity cost of if that was a 12 speed is probably
was
like
it.
15 feet. Something
what's
to
the
think
point?
about.
Yeah.
But what's the point of you
Something
wanting
to
to
think
throw?
about.
What's the point of you throwing the 12 speed though?
that's what I'm saying. Is like if the 10 and the 12 go fairly the same
It's
distance,
the opportunity cost, bro.
what's the point of throwing the 12 speed?
I'm a
And then
big
there's people like
oppor-
that people like Taylor that are like, yeah, you can get like 20 feet farther. And I'm like,
Exactly. How much sicker would it be if it did go 20 feet farther?
dude. I'm an opportunity cost enthusiast. Corey,
Like,
remember
oh, that
one
came
course
out
we
clean,
played?
a little nose down, bro. If that was a 12 speed, that thing could be
Imagine-
cooking.
Remember that one course we played, and I threw my pipeline really good, and then I threw some distance driver really bad, and they were the same distance, and I was like, imagine if I threw the distance driver really good.
That's the opportunity cost,
That's
man.
that
I'm telling
beauty
you.
but how far?
For
How
me,
much farther would it? Well, no, I'm in general.
Well,
like,
I don't know, man. That's the
At
beauty of it.
least
You
6
never
feet.
know. At least 6 feet, dude. Anything 6.
I
I
okay.
do
feet
want
or
to go
higher
back
is
to
a
that
long
course.
distance.
Bear with me.
That course was weirdly nice.
It was so fun.
Is there a difference for you in putting confidence between 29 feet and 35 feet?
No.
I think you're a liar.
Yeah, I think you're a liar. 29 to 35.
What about, okay, 25 to 15?
No.
That is a
This
lie.
guy's lying.
That's a
this guy's
lie.
lying to us right now. This guy is absolutely lying to us.
That is the most fraudulent thing that's been said on this podcast.
That for
It's-
sure.
25 and
overly-
15?
Yeah.
There's no way.
They're
This
both
kid
going
is-
in.
I don't believe
Boys
it.
stone cold at both.
I
Okay.
don't believe
They're
it.
both
I've
going in.
watched this guy's videos. I don't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you want me to try?
Guys,
No.
explain this one.
The thing is, the skill might not be there, but the confidence is like 25 and 15 are the
All right.
same.
Wait a second. I agree with
I
it
see
now.
the
I
vision
agree
now.
with it
I
know
see
what
the
I mean?
vision
I'm
now.
a
30,
big-
35 feet, 29 feet, they look the same because I'm staring directly at it might not go in, but the confidence of
I'm a
me saying
big
like, oh
confidence
yeah,
guy. Yeah.
I'm throwing it there. That's
Guys, explain this one. I did not practice any putting in the off season. I got back on the course.
I can't explain that.
Can't explain it.
Everything is going in. Edge of circle all day, no matter. Like it's coming out clean. I have no idea why where the aim's at. I'm just hitting everything, and it doesn't even like. It actually makes me
Those
mad.
sentences
all-
could have those sentences could also mean like you're hitting every like not the basket, but you're just hitting like trees and you're just
Yeah.
like, I'm hitting everything.
Hitting
There's just,
everything
like
out
a
there.
tree over there.
Today, I'm like 75 feet from the basket. I pop one up, and it just skims along left side chains. And I'm like, last season, I just could not get it close to the basket and the right height, and I just magically, well, what hours of putting last season for what?
And
For what?
I will say I put it with the Marvel again today because it was a challenge, and I said I'm going to put with the Marvel, and I made 8 birdies, and 6 of them were from like 28 feet. It was wide, and I missed 2.
So
I
you and
missed
the
like
tomb are gelling, huh?
the Marvel.
Oh, the Marvel. Whoops.
Yeah, I put it with the Marvel today because it was a challenge. I wanted to try it out, and I missed a couple circle one putts that I probably should have made, but I also made a lot of like edge of circle putts.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm figuring out. I low-key think I just need to swap out putters way more frequently. 'Cause it
There's
gives me
something
so much
about it, man.
confidence.
I've
When
been
you have a
preaching this for
stable
years,
putter-
man.
When you have a new stable putter and you're just like, I can rip it hard at the basket and know it's going to have a little
You start
bit of
putting
fade,
bad, bro, just putt with something else.
Just post something else.
Instant
That's-
fix until it's not, and then you putt with something else.
Yeah, dude. The end of my time with Pures, I was the most dog crap putter on planet Earth. Popped out Marvels and just made like 4 C2 putts in my first round, and I was like, what happened?
Now the
Where did this
cycle
come
is
from?
when you start putting bad with Marvels, you just go back to Pures, and they bang every time.
No, but here's the deal. I'm putting with soft Marvels right now.
Mm,
If
so
I
then you
get
go
bad
back
right
to
on the
firm.
summer, I swap in a normal set of Marvels and I'm set.
The best thing about
Take.
my yellow neon soft Marvel is it's kind of deformed on one area of the rim. So if I want the putter to feel a little different, I can just move it in my hand. It's like I got a
What's
whole
your
new
take
putter.
on cycling putters?
I don't like it personally, but I get it.
Because
I like really beating putters.
Yeah.
there's something about like beginning of the season getting a brand new bright white putter.
I think the more
kind of dingy.
the more beat in the putter is, the better. For me personally.
See, I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm going to cycle this season. The Pures I had were 2.5 seasons into them.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
go
pretty
for it.
good.
I'll throw this one again because this is the one I was doing last year. It's just dingy. I wish I
Yeah.
could like brighten it up.
I mean,
You're a
can watch
magic
it, but it's not
eraser,
gonna do
man.
all of it.
No,
Yeah.
I've watched
Scrub
it.
that thing.
It doesn't like
It doesn't
it's like
come out.
stained. Yeah,
It has
It's almost like
it has
Halo.
shame on it.
it's just around the rim. It's
World
like
first
kinda,
Halo Marvel?
Yeah.
Market that, man.
'Cause I low-key want a new overstable mid-range, but I don't know what to put in the bag.
Boys, I gotta go.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
about
I
to say
love
it's
you.
about that time
Bye.
for me.
Yeah,
Bye,
it is
guys.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Rivals is
You're
calling my
good.
name. A
You're
good
good,
half
you're
hour Rivals is.
Oh,
He's out.
Tyler had to poop or something.
Yeah, he's got a
Oh,
skit.
no, not a Tyler
sure.
poop.
He's got a skit.
Do you,
All right, cuz-
do you throw the rise at all?
The Rise isn't okay. It's like I just have been throwing the Ultra for so long, but oh my
I
gosh.
just wanted to see what it looked like.
What the heck, dude? I'm like a ghost.
Oh no, I can't change it back. Oh no, chat. There we go.
Here's the issue. I need to not do any changes until like a month and a half from now or a month from now.
Yeah.
Because every time I go out and throw, half the time my discs do different things because like half the time my discs do different things because whether this form change like hits on the course or not, you know? Like,
Yeah. Dude, Matt looks like he's in the 90s right now.
yeah,
Like the-
dude.
Like,
It really does.
it looks like you're about to talk in like MTV Cribs.
Boy,
So for reference, I ended last season throwing 42 miles an hour regularly, and I'm going to go into this season throwing 50 regularly.
Okay.
So
I don't know how fast I throw.
you're gonna have to try somebody's tech disc. I would
Oh,
bet
I
it's
know.
pretty close to Taylor. I actually might think it's slightly faster than Taylor.
yeah, I think you might have some MPHs on me, my guy.
Yeah, I think you might have some MPHs on him, but he might have better nose angle than you.
Gosh, get fucked.
Clearly. I can
That's
tell you right now.
if I had to theorize, that's what it is. But that means that if the form change hits on the course, all of my discs that used to not flip up to flat and start turning. And I'm like, what the frick, man? And then if it doesn't hit, business as usual. So I kind of need to just wait a month and not make any stupid changes, but I want to make stupid changes so bad.
My stupid change is going to be I'm going to lose 50 pounds.
I love that.
That might make a crazy change. I'm not
What
gonna
if
lie.
I gain 50 pounds and then
Oh,
you
you
wanna
lose 50 pounds?
let's
and
just- yeah, let's
just do a tech disc before and after.
Yeah. But where are you gaining your 50 pounds?
It's up to God.
all in the penis?
Like, are you going to end up looking like
Like Ezra
me?
Aderhold or like
or like Blitz?
the world may never know.
All right, boys. I'll talk to
Good
you
night.
later.
Good night, boys.